All right, welcome back, Truth Seeker. I just got censored by YouTube and it pissed me off, so I decided I'd spend the rest of the night, as long as the baseball game's going, just watching it and exposing the bullshit as it happens. If you missed the video of mine that they just blocked, I tried to upload it two different ways. They blocked it both ways, but I did a real-time video of the 42nd pitch of the game because I was feeling the home run. Again, today's the anniversary of Hank Aaron being released by the Braves, a man who was let go at age 42. Big number in baseball with black baseball players. Tonight you had Soler, a black man, jack the ball out of the park, put the Braves up 3-0 on the 42nd pitch, smelt it coming a mile away. And again, I want to show this clip, and I'm going to open up the phone line to all the losers who hang around here full time and post bullshit and lie about me and say I'm a scammer teaching bullshit. I'm going to let the phone line be open for you guys so you can explain to me how sports aren't rigged when I've been proving it for 8 years straight. You know what I mean? And we're very close to another sports future hitting from before the season. I gave out 4 teams to win the World Series before the year began, and one of those teams is a game away right now. But, and again, you took those 4 teams. If the Braves hit, that's another year with another successful future. Because, again, they paid a lot better than 4-1 at the start of the season. So, anyway, let's watch this call that I had on the 42nd pitch of the game. And we've done this plenty of times before. This is nothing new. You know, I've done this so many times over the years. Because, again, it's about the pitch count in sports. On special numbers, rituals happen. And this whole Brave season's about 42 in tribute to Hank Aaron, who died this year. But here, let's watch the live call. Then we'll talk a little bit more about it. And then we'll see if any of the ballless trolls who hang around here 24/7 want to call in and tell me sports isn't rigged. And by the way, just think about the cocksuckers at Google that have to ban the video right away because, again, they don't want this message to get out. They don't want people to see how rigged sports are. They don't want people to see how demonic and evil the rituals are. Here we go.
There it is. The 42nd pitch of the game. We'll see what happens. It's all about 42 this year with the Braves. Hank Aaron played until he was 42. All-Star game pulled from ATL on April 2nd, 4-2. Braves win 4-2, deciding game to go to the World Series against the Dodgers, winning the series 4-2. And there it is. High fly ball. I had a feeling. Sweet lady, look at this. Home run. Home run. Boom. Wow. I knew it. Wow. See? I knew it. That's why I started recording. Have I recorded anything else this game? That's why I knew it was going to happen. Because I've done this before, you guys. I knew it was going to happen. By the way, Soler equals 69 like Atlanta. It's not an accident, you guys. That's how sick this shit is. The hanger, the meatball, and boom on 42 for Hank Aaron. You know what I mean? Milwaukee. You guys know tonight's the 201st playoff game all time for the Braves? I knew it was going to happen, you guys. I was brushing my teeth. Was I not brushing my teeth? She saw that I was brushing my teeth. She's like, what the fuck are you doing? Because I just ran out of the room to go grab the phone because I was like, holy shit, I got to record this before the 42nd pitch. I knew it.
No, you said it was going to happen.
I was telling Sweet Lady over here. She's trying to understand baseball. You understand baseball now? 2 runs right there. Sweet Lady likes football and basketball a lot more than baseball. Oh, did they see it on the 42? Remember, the Dodgers went down on the eve before the anniversary of Jackie Robinson, number 42's death. Died on October 24th in history, like his son died at 24. Soler, the small way, is 24. And by the way, you guys, today's 47 years to the day since Hank Aaron left the Braves. He left the Braves November 2nd, 1974. 47 years. Remember, they called up Jackie number 42 in 1947. I'm always teaching you about these numbers, 42, 47, Jesuits and Masons, rituals all day. Until next time.
You would think Google wouldn't take down my video. It's on Fox. It's on free TV. Plus, there's even a Google ad in there, you know, because I was still recording the TV. Just hating censoring. You know what commercial came on after this? I wish I would have kept it recorded. Snoop Dogg's Friends on the Beach commercial that came out right after John Fletcher died at age 56. John Fletcher equals 56. That's the number of the gang behind all this shit. He's going to perform in Super Bowl 56. Remember, his mama just died on 112 days before the Super Bowl. Snoop Dogg 112, Super Bowl 112. Here, I'll let this voice represent the critics. This is a retard from 2 nights ago talking shit about my work like a sorry-ass, worthless motherfucker like all the trolls who hang around here. I want you to listen to this fucking retard talk shit about my work exposing sports. Here's what a fucking retard sounds like. And in a minute, I'm going to open up the phone for you fucking losers. Call in and let the world hear how stupid you are. Here we go. Let's listen to this retard first. Russian vids. About to talk about me in sports.
If we did disagree, that's fine. You know, even I had Zach, even though Zach and I were not in the best of terms, I said, okay, I'll have him come in. All he did was talk about information. We didn't have the most dialogue. He was just spitting out information. Even though Zach and I were not in the best of terms specifically now, we're not really good terms at all. You know, I think Zach, like I said, foundationally, he's good with the numbers, but he goes too far. You know, he thinks every single play in a basketball game, a football game is scripted, you know, every single one. He just, like I said, just goes too far. I think the numbers, of course, have a huge play in it. But if that's all you're going to talk about, you're going to lose people. It should be a combination of numbers, the symbolism. You got to throw everything at people. You know, you can't just be counting beans all day and putting math equations together. It's just not enough, especially when the numbers are fabricated.
And again, this fucking retard can just shut the fuck up. I've never said that every single play is scripted. I say certain plays are scripted. Symbolic numbers, like why I knew to grab the TV and record the 40-second pitch while a big black man's at the plate like Hank Aaron, who played baseball until he was 42. You know, Jackie, number 42. And remember, the first black baseball player in Major League in history was Moses Walker, whose name equals 42 like Jackie, who played in exactly 42 games. And again, the Braves go to the World Series, beating the Dodgers 4-2 and winning the series 4-2 on the eve of the anniversary of Jackie Robinson's death. And then Snoop Dogg's mom dies on his anniversary, whose mom's born on the 117th day of the year. And this is the 117th World Series. And there were only 4 teams in the whole league with the 117 connection, which is why they were the 4 teams that I put out before the season began. Well, I thought there was 4. There was actually a 5th team that I missed, which is the other team in this World Series tonight, the Astros. But in Gematria, Truist Park equals 117, where the Braves play, and Dodgers equals 117. Those were your 2 teams in the National League. That ended up being the National League Championship Series. Those are my 2 teams to make the World Series in the NL. And to be honest, I did lean more towards the Dodgers at the start of the year, but I thought the Braves had a shot, especially with Hank Aaron dead. Remember, Mookie Betts came over in the big 42 ritual to the Dodgers last year, which we were dead on. Dodgers were the only team I said to win the World Series last year. I said the Dodgers would win the World Series last year. I only needed 1 team last year. But in the AL, I had the White Sox or Toronto because they both got the 117 connections. Toronto barely missed the playoffs. White Sox didn't quite make it to the World Series. And but again, Braves pay a lot better than 4-1 at the start of the year. So if you put down an even bet on each of them, you're going to come way out ahead as long as the Braves finish the deal. I mean, it's not over till it's over. But again, we've done this year after year with every fucking World Series. And in a lot of years, I've done a lot better because I only needed 1 team. I saw the riddle as clear as day. But this year was trickier. But still, again, Gematria, rig sports, rituals and numbers over and over and over again. Again, what moron wants to call in and say I'm a scammer? You know, these fucking losers all season have been waiting to talk shit about football because we've dominated every week. And this week, it wasn't even that bad. This week wasn't even that bad, but it was easily my worst week of the season. But again, this week, recommended Patriots to beat Chargers. Nice upset night's payout. Packers to beat Cardinals was Lock City on 35 Thursday. Thought the Jets had a great shot to beat the Bengals. Just like last week, we had a ton of confidence for the Bengals to beat the Ravens. That's how they fuck with gamblers. The NFL sold all week that there's no way the Ravens would lose to the Bengals. Sure enough, they did. Easy riddle. Jets had numbers this week against the Bengals, who seem like they're on fire. That's how it's an all bullshit rigged league, just taking advantage of bettors. And I'm missing a game here. We had another nice upset. Oh, yeah, we like the Saints. Brady got his 82nd loss of his career against the Saints 82 on an 82-date numerology. And again, you guys, I mean, the leagues are so fixed. People be like, well, what about Dallas? You had Minnesota to win. Well, what happened? I said I thought Dallas would lose because I thought Dak Prescott would get his 19th loss in Week 8. What happens right before the game? He's a scratch. That fucked up the whole riddle. How did the game end? It ended with a touchdown, the winning touchdown to number 19 for the 19th points. Okay? Again, 19 murdered this week in the NFL. The only game it missed in was the Bears-Niners game. Bears could have got the 19th home win versus the Niners. There's always one that doesn't come through, but the Dak scratch fucked up the riddle for that game. And then these fucking retards want to hang around and say, you're a fraud, Minnesota didn't win. And it's like, can these fucking losers shut up? They watched the stream and knew it was all about 19. So they understand the riddle by Dak Prescott getting pulled and not playing, then that 19's off the board. And then what's the game end up being? Again, winning touchdown to number 19 with the 19th points. In a drive where he catches 2 big passes, then for 5 straight plays, they show him on the sideline nursing his thigh, then all of a sudden he's back in making the leaping winning touchdown. I mean, it's just a fucking joke. 19, the 8th prime. 23, the 9th prime. 23 murdered in college football this week. Every 23 on the board played in Week 9. Again, same shit every week. Which moron who wants to leave their bullshit, fraud-ass comments wants to call in and try to debate with me when I can respond? Again, you don't hear these fucking losers ever try to call in and debate, but you'll see them hang around and spam their bullshit all day because they're fucking losers. They're fucking ballless cowards who are probably paid for by these leagues because, again, I'm here exposing how rigged their shit is every single day. And look at all the fucking moron masses that still keep paying to go to these games and thinking they're real, getting all emotionally invested in some rigged-ass bullshit. So I will open up the line. Again, if you just missed the, let's watch it one more time for all the morons. Again, I want you to hear, I want you to explain how shit's not rigged when I continue to do this for 8 years straight with every sport. Explain it to me. Here we go.
Here it is. The 42nd pitch of the game. We'll see what happens. It's all about 42 this year with the Braves. Hank Aaron dead, played until he was 42. All-Star game pulled from ATL on April 2nd, 4-2. Braves win 4-2, deciding game to go to the World Series against the Dodgers, winning the series 4-2. And there it is, high fly ball. I had a feeling, sweet lady, look at this, home run, boom.
Wow.
I knew it. See, I knew it, that's why I started recording. Have I recorded anything else this game? That's why I knew it was going to happen, because I've done this before, you guys. I knew it was going to happen. By the way, Soler equals 69 like Atlanta. It's not an accident, you guys. That's how sick this shit is.
And again, if they can finish off the World Series and the opponent, here, understand this. Since the beginning, I taught 2 ciphers, right? In the very beginning, taught 2 ciphers. The alphabetic order and the alphabetic order with the rules numerology, which again, I learned from Manly P. Hall's The Secret Teachings of All Ages. If the Astros lose this World Series, again, the Braves need to win 1 more game. The Astros would have to win 2 more. The Astros will pick up their 69th loss all-time in the postseason and their 15th loss all-time in the World Series. And if you look at all the start times for the World Series, they've all started 9 minutes after the hour, except for Game 5 in Atlanta on Halloween. And again, that was the only game that started at 15 minutes after the hour. Game 5. 15's the 5th triangular. Every other game starts 9 minutes after the hour, like baseball is a game of 9s. It's all number riddles, you guys. The numbers are so important. It's so obvious. You know, today, the vaccine approved for children ages 11 to 5, and they said that the meeting for the vote was from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. to vote for the... And then they're saying the vaccine should be available in most places by the end of this week, which is Friday, 11/5. You know what I mean? There's a lot more to say about that, but... Here, let me see. Did they take us down for copyright again, or are we still up? Are we still up? We're still up. We're still up. So, here, just to educate a bit more about 42. This was amazing to me when I learned reverse gematria, because even without the reverse, I knew all about 42 all over Black history, but I want you to see something. When you run the alphabetic order in verse with the rules numerology, Jackie's 42, right? And the word slavery's 42. And, you know, like the Cosby Show, Huxtable family, Huxtable's 42, and Cosby Show is 42. And Tuskegee, the syphilis experiment, 42. By the way, there were 201 people in the control group for the Tuskegee experiment. Look it up right on the... Here, I'll just show you. CDC, Tuskegee, 201. Tonight's the 201st game for the Atlanta Braves in the World Series. 201 and 42 are big Jesuit numbers. Here, CDC, Tuskegee study timeline. The study initially involved 600 black men, 399 with syphilis, 201 who did not have the disease. Remember, Event 201's the COVID pandemic simulation. Again, big numbers with the Jesuits who are behind all this shit. But, okay, 42 is this number stamped all over black history. And, you think about, like, Martin. In the sitcom Martin, he lives in apartment 42. But Martin Luther King Jr., who was born Michael, who assumed the name Martin. Malcolm X, who was not born with that name, but who assumed that name, Malcolm X 42. Remember, when you run it the other way, like Muhammad Ali, who was given that name as well. Supposedly he chose it, but he did not. Muhammad Ali, total Jesuit puppet. His name, when you run the alphabetic order in reverse, is also 201. 42, 201, right? And, here's the big star today who's, making it seem like it's okay to go out and participate as a guinea pig for Pfizer and all these companies. LeBron James, 42. He's like the new black civil rights leader. Plays in the rigged basketball games, goes along with the rigged rituals. And, again, Black History Month, February, the 42 month. Motown, black music on the 42nd parallel in Detroit. Here, let me show you one. Jackie Robinson. Or not Jackie Robinson, I'm tripping. We know about Jackie in 42. Here's a good one. Rosa Parks. Look at Rosa Parks' birthday. Rosa Parks' birthday, right? February 4th, date that can be written 4/2. She died October 24th. Anniversary of Jackie Robinson, number 42 dying. Now Snoop Dogg's mom in that group. 24, the reflection of 42. Jackie Robinson's son dead at age 24. And she died in Detroit on the 42nd parallel. She's from Tuskegee. You know what I mean? A woman from Tuskegee born on 4/2 and 42 month on the bus. With the most simple cipher, not this one, but the most simple one, the alphabetic order. Bus is 42. Hold on. I got to go to P. Diddy and the fam real quick. I got to access P. Diddy and the fam. Let me do it. Hold on. What is it? Carl Thomas, Faith Evans. What's that song called? Talking about how emotional they are. Let me get this music video here. Hold on, without the ads. Bear with me on the ads. I just want you to see this. You'll understand why I showed it here in a second.
Customers has been tricky. So we plan their...
Okay, just watch how quick it happens in the video once it gets going here. But it's coming. Watch this. Watch the bus go by and watch the number on the bus in this music video. P. Diddy and the Bad Boy Family presents The Saga Continues. You ready? 42. Oh, yeah. Just like that. You guys see it? On the bus with the 42. Just examples for days, you guys. I have a massive, massive chapter in this book on 42 in black history. I do. This is my book, by the way. This is Letters and Numbers, my first book. It's just, you guys, if you read a comment that person says that I'm a scam artist and fraud, understand that person is a fucking worthless piece of shit that needs a bullet in the head, and that's not an understatement. That's a sorry-ass motherfucker that works for the other side, the dark side, the evil side, because that's the only way you could ever come to that conclusion. My work for 8 years has been on point, doing shit just like this over and over and over. I could do it every fucking day if I wanted to, just sitting on the TV watching these games, but I don't want to watch them. I don't want to watch this rigged ass shit. I'll turn it on every now and then. Again, I know it's the Braves' 201st playoff game. I got to tune in, and I was waiting to see what was going to happen on the 42nd pitch, but I nearly missed it because it crept up on me. I was brushing my teeth. We just eating some dinner. I was talking to a sweet lady, and all of a sudden I saw it was on 41 pitches. Man, I went into the flash mode. Should have seen me. Toothbrush out, toothpaste out, find the phone. Boom. I was there just in time. Well, luckily they had a nice little break before the 42nd pitch. Otherwise, I might have missed it, honestly. But they had to set it all up. They had to bring all the big drama. And here's what I want to say. If you go back and watch that at bat before he hit it out, I want you to go back and see the way that ball was coming off his bat with the foul balls he kept ripping foul. I just felt it coming. I almost missed the pitch count though. But man, again, you guys remember how sometimes Sammy Sosa would get caught with the loaded bat? Again, you guys, they got cores with different baseballs. You can get different cores for baseballs and softballs that fly different distances. You can get bats that are loaded, so the ball just really jumps off. And I mean, that's a big, strong man right there. But you want to make sure a dude's hitting a home run? Give him the corked ball. Give him the loaded bat. He was hitting laser beams, foul right before that. And that's why I was just like, look at that shit, man. People can't see how fucking rigged this is. What a society of fucking retards. How do you rig a baseball game? Hey, jackass, how about go to a fucking baseball game and watch these guys take batting practice? You know what? I wish I could rewind the clock, go back to younger me. I'd show you how to take batting practice. It's because you guys don't know how to play these fucking games. You guys are spectators. You're not athletes. You're spectators, and you don't know how to play the game, and you don't have enough common sense in your head, and that's why you think this shit's not rigged when it's so blatantly rigged. I'm saying every year, these final pitch counts, these big, magic moments like this, it's the same shit every year, Again and again. Oh, fuck me, man. Atlanta's up 6-0 now. Remember, 281 days. Here, I'm going to show you how. I was telling you about 42. I didn't want to show you the meanest 42, man. But here, I'm going to explain it to you right now. The two ciphers I taught from the beginning, the N-word, you guys. Atlanta became 6-0 in the playoffs this year. 281 days from Hank Aaron's death. 281 is the 60th prime. You see how the N-word is 60 and 42? And now they're up 6-0 in the 201st game of their history. Event 201, the COVID simulation where they rush out vaccines. The news story about Hank getting the vaccine and then kicking the bucket shortly after. Okay. Oh, I got the wrong thing probably on the screen, don't I? Hey, Brian, if you're out there and you want to call in at High Impact Flicks on why you won't cover this knowledge, but you'll associate with every fucking shill on YouTube, you're welcome to call in as well. But let me change. That's still the phone number, but let me change what it says on the screen so I don't have his shit up there again. How do I do this? 1 second. Oh, hold on. I think I got it. Whoa, it's bigger. Hold on. I got to adjust it so it all fits on there. Okay. Now, we're taking calls from people who don't think sports are rigged. The same fucking losers that sit on my Patreon all day and post bullshit and call me a scammer and say this work's all bullshit. I want you fucking losers to show that you have some balls. Again, that can at least be seen in an electron microscope. And explain yourselves. Why do you worthless fucking losers hang around here all day talking shit, lying about me, and denying the truth? What's that make you besides a scumbag piece of shit? Let's see. See if any of these scumbag pieces of shit want to call in and defend themselves. Call in, sorry-ass motherfuckers. I'm over here exposing evil and racism, and you're doing what? Helping defend it. Like a worthless, sorry piece of shit that needs a bullet in the head. Like that other Zach from Rage Against the Machine. Okay. We got our first call. Hopefully they can follow directions. 859, you're on.
Hey, Zach.
Hey, what's up? By the way, somebody says in the chat, do you think UFC is rigged? I don't think it's rigged. I know it's rigged. We've been exposing that for a long time. What's up, caller?
Hey, man. Hey, I was 859, right?
You're 859, you're on.
Yeah, man, I know it's rigged, man. Yeah, exactly. I can see it just as well as you can. I can't see it through the numbers, but I can just see it on field play.
Did what I just say about 42 make sense in the 40-second pitch? Did you catch on to all that?
Right. Yeah.
So then
Yeah,
you can
makes
get it. You
perfect
can
sense,
you
man.
can see it with the numbers. The next time you see 42 like that in a baseball game, you'll know exactly what happened.
I will, man. I've been watching you for the last 2 years, and yeah, you're spot on, man.
By the way, I just had to block a loser in the chat. He said the UFC isn't rigged. I'm not going to put up with any of that retarded-ass bullshit. Sorry-ass motherfucker. The UFC is rigged. I prove it the same way as this. You don't need to comment here. This isn't for swine. Get the fuck off my channel, swine, man. God, I hate. Ugh. Anyway, what's up, man?
Well, he probably thinks the WWE ain't rigged.
Exactly. It's just another fucking worthless retard. Yeah, go worship the rigged fights, you fucking loser. Jose equals 13, and Conor McGregor knocks him out in 13 seconds. No way, Jose. Get out of here, you fucking jerk off. What's up, caller?
You gotta love him, man. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say, Zach.
All right, appreciate it, man. Thank you.
All right, later.
See ya. Conor McGregor, a guy who'd be an absolute nobody. Guy who'd get his ass beat every time if the UFC was real. All right, well, he didn't follow directions, but you know what? Fuck it. If the sorry-ass, worthless pieces of shit that hang around here and write bullshit all day and use their algorithm to give their troll-ass comments the most likes in every fucking video I make, if none of you worthless fucking faggots can call in, other people can call in too. Okay, 585, you're on.
Hey, Zach, what's up, man? It's Michael.
What's up, Michael?
Hey, I just wanted to, because this is the 117th World Series, right?
117th World
I had
Series. Oh, yeah,
an
by the way, the
observation
Astros
about-
owner's born on January 17th, 117. That's what I missed before the year, so I didn't see how the Astros had a 117 connection, but it's their owner, Jim Crane, born on January 17th. Go ahead, Michael.
I had an observation for you. I don't know if, you probably know, but I'm looking towards the 119th World Series 2 years from now, and New York Yankees is 119.
Is it?
Yeah, when you write out NY and then Yankees, it's 119.
Oh, yeah, well, they're in the World Series after 9/11. Well, that's possible, man. I mean, L.A. loves the number 118. L.A. loves 118, so what's going to happen in the 118th World Series?
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's what I was calling for, though, about the Yankees for 119th.
All right, Michael in New York looking down the road. Appreciate it, man.
You got it, Zach.
All right, see ya. Somebody said, "Oh my God, he used the F word." Yeah, a lot more people need to start using that word. Look at what's happened in the time it got taboo. Got little boys want to be little girls. What's up, 216?
Hey, Zach. Hey, man. Great to talk to you, man. I've been following your work for a real long time. I'm calling you from Cleveland. And I was following you before you predicted that the Cavs would come back and beat the Warriors.
Were you here for the 112th World Series? We said before the postseason began why the Cubs would beat the Indians in Game 7.
Yeah, absolutely. No, on top of all of it, man. So, yeah, your work is 100% legit. And anybody who thinks that your work isn't legit is completely full of shit. And they are a bunch of fucking retards, and they should get on your Patreon. They should read your books, educate
Oh, trust
themselves.
me, they're on my Patreon harassing the whole community every day. They're there. The trolls are there.
The people like myself who follow your work should try and turn on at least one new person every day. I try to expose your work to people, and it's so funny to me how people get upset and irate with you when you tell them that sports are rigged. And just following this game tonight, the guy that hit the home run on the 42nd pitch of the game, like if you can't see through that, and you predicted that the Braves would win this World Series, and it was obvious that they were going to win it 4-2 because this is clearly a ritual for Hank Aaron.
What did we say before the series even began? Everything's about 42. It's so obvious.
I just don't understand how other people don't see it. And Zach, I got to tell you, man, like as far as I'm concerned, like you're up there preaching it. Just like I first got turned on to a lot of this stuff by William Cooper, and I saw through all the 9/11 bullshit when I was young too. We're about the same age. And it's been tough going through life knowing that it's all one big heinous lie. But you know what? You just got to control what you can control and try and help others if you can. And I love what you're doing, brother. Keep on doing it, man.
I'm just watching this game. Little squeaker through the infield on these ridiculous fucking shifts in the MLB. Like these shifts they play in the MLB are such a fucking joke. Like the people who watch baseball must not know shit about baseball. If you can't hit, everybody should bat 1,000 in today's MLB with these shifts they put on. If you can't hit the ball the opposite way or whatever way the whole field shifted to, I mean, you shouldn't be in Major League Baseball. Anyway, appreciate it, man.
All you gotta do is drop a bunt down the third base line.
Dude, just fucking choke way up and just slap the ball in the huge fucking hole they left for you. I mean, come on, man.
That's all you gotta do. It's just unbelievable.
It is. All right, appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man. Have a good one.
Yeah, take care. 903? 903, you're on. You got to listen through the phone. You're live.
Hey, Zach, just get on that motherfucking ass. I got a fucking problem on Patreon. You say it's the first of the month. I got my CashApp number on that motherfucker. They not letting me log in shit, bro. It's money on the fucking.
You know what?
card.
I got to move off Patreon. I think this is some kind of censorship shit because it's random. But there's certain people who all of a sudden like it'll take their payment and then it won't even let them in, and it's just why they unsubscribe so many people on the first of the month. I got to just get the stuff on my own platform because I know they're fucking with people, man. Remember, I post almost all the notes on my website with the password. So if you follow Gematria Effect News, you can at least make sure you're getting the content that way. But so here's another solution though that works for a lot of people. If you go to, if you download the browser Google Chrome, it seems to always work with that browser, but it's the other browsers that it starts having problems with.
Okay. That's what I'm finna do, Zach. I just had to because I'm watching the live stream and I'm on Patreon too on my computer, but it's not taking my payment. It keeps kicking me fucking out. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? It's mind-boggling. What the fuck are they doing?
They do it to a lot of people. It's how they hold the movement down. I think that's maybe the real reason the movement doesn't grow is because they do shit like that and hamper it. But, yeah, maybe I'll start uploading it all to my own website and people can try it out that way for all the people who can't get on Patreon. So I do appreciate you reminding me about that.
All right, like, keep at the motherfuckers and tell them call in and debate that bitch ass.
Wait, they never do though, man.
You brain dead motherfuckers.
They do. By the way, right now they're putting up a thing about Brian Snitker, whose son coaches the Astros pitching team. And by the way, if he wins tonight, he'll get his 22nd postseason win all time. Braves equals 22. Aaron equals 22. Dead on the 22nd of January. Braves last in the World Series 22 years ago. That's the Master Builder number. When you write out Master Builder, it equals Houston Astros. It equals World Series. Again, I mean, perfect scripts right here. Yeah. Appreciate it, man.
All right, Zach.
Yeah, have a good one. All right, 206, Seattle, what's up? Robinson Cano when he was on the Mariners got suspended 206 days from his birthday while playing in the 206. What's up?
Yeah, no, that was some bullshit. Hey, how you doing, Zach?
Doing all right, man.
Hey, you know who this is, man. The cat from Seattle.
It sounds like Ken. Is it Ken?
Huh?
Is it Ken?
No. The guy that you met a couple back in June.
Okay. I thought you were Ken for a second, who drove out from Seattle and pounded pavement with me out here. But okay, go ahead. I know who this is. I got you, man. You're the voice. Yeah. Okay, what's up?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, no, I was just gonna call in just real quick because somebody said something about the UFC fights not being rigged. Well, they don't. Those individuals probably don't know about Conor McGregor and that the fact that he it's been exposed multiple times that he himself is a damn MK Ultra athlete. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm not mistaken, Glover Teixeira, when I was watching this past week, he won his first UFC title at age 42. You know, I mean, and he fought a guy that really was supposed to blow him out, but he ends up getting a victory. You know, and too, you know, what people have to understand is that you have the Monster Energy drink, which the Hebrew letter of that is 666. And that's plastered all throughout the damn UFC events, all throughout the whole fucking sport. You know what I'm saying? So to say that it's not rigged, I mean, I wouldn't say every fight is rigged,
And not
I agree. I don't think every
not
single
even-
fight. I don't think every
Yeah.
single UFC fight is rigged. But these big main events are all rigged. The main events are all rigged.
Yeah. They're all the big ones are all rigged.
Again, Conor McGregor, he lost
Tyson
UFC
Fury-
257 to the guy whose name equals 257. Easy call. That other guy paid 3-1. Dustin Poirier or whatever his name is.
Dustin Poirier. Yeah. That shit didn't especially that second fight. I called it. I called his fight being rigged a long time ago. And actually UFC took my damn videos down off one of my pages. But also too, like Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, that was a damn ritual, man.
A big 42 ritual.
you could
Big
tell
42 ritual. Deontay Wilder stayed on 42 wins, and Tyson Fury picked up his 30th win. Slavery is 30 and 42. Forwards and backwards, the N-word's 30 and 42. A lot of things are. Tuskegee, 30-42. And Deontay's 30, whereas Tyson's 42. And it was like synced up with the back in the day fight, the Tyson 42-1 fight against Buster Douglas. So.
Yep, so 42-1. Yep. Yeah, that shit is crazy. And I was and be honest with you, not the one. I don't know where they be finding these guys, man, because these motherfuckers they definitely can't fight like they used to. But point being, though, I mean, there was a whole I don't know if you saw that entrance that Tyson Fury had coming into the fight, man. Like all that shit was damn satanic rituals, man. And Deontay Wilder came out with the same damn devilish looking costume that he had in the second fight. Like this shit, like if cats can't see through the bullshit, man, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with them.
They don't want to see it, man. It's in their face every day. Every day it's in their face.
And I'll tell you that. And I'll tell you this much: I know a couple like high level boxers that won titles and shit, man. They said, look. You come up at a high enough level, you're gonna be offered shit to sell out, nigga. Like, I mean, what is wrong with these people? They don't know. I don't think they understand what goes on behind the scenes with these damn people, man. Or with these sports and what's really going on, bro.
They like them too much. They don't want to think there's something corrupt. This is for a lot of people in our society. This is their escape. This is their let go. This is the thing that's better than work and school and all the other shit that the sports gets them through. I mean, that's how it is for a lot of Americans, and that's why they don't want to see it. And that's too fucking bad. Because if you think about how pathetic that is, it's pathetic, man. It's like that shouldn't be your life to watch some other men play a sports game, So
yeah. Yeah, and don't get it twisted. Do I participate in boxing or in MMA? Yes, I do. But I also understand that you don't want to be around certain entities that are hovering around these sports, because a lot of these, certain of these entities, like they have contracts. You sign your name on that damn dotted line, man, like you in the damn Matrix, man.
And you see how it goes. When Kobe Bryant crashed, what I pointed out right away why the Dodgers were a lock for the World Series, when Kobe died, they said he'd crashed in the 4,200 block, which made no sense since he crashed in a dirt field. But then right after that, then Mookie Betts comes over to the Dodgers on February 4th, 4-2, Rosa Parks' birthday. And I said, that's all I need to see right there, man. This is it right here. So.
Yeah, this shit is all a stage. It's all rigged, man. Like if they can't really say, and all the one people you have to point to is the damn Roman Catholic Church, because they're the ones that's orchestrating all this shit, man. Why do you think everybody pays tribute? Everybody's a tributary to the Roman Catholic Church.
And remind me, what was Kobe doing? What was Kobe doing when he supposedly crashed? Where was he flying from?
Oh, he was flying. Oh, yeah. Where was he?
He was flying from Catholic church to his daughter's basketball game.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He was flying from Catholic Mass. He was at Catholic Mass. That's where he came from. And again, for all the years I've been here, I've been saying the Jesuits control the world of sports before I understood that they controlled the world in all ways, because it was easiest to see through college basketball. The first March Madness in... What year was it? 85. The Jesuit motto, Isus Hominum Salvator, is 85. Basketball's 85. And it was Jesuit Georgetown versus Catholic Villanova. And don't forget, John Thompson won the championship the year before that with Georgetown, the first black coach to ever win the championship in 84 with Georgetown. Then he dies at age 78, August 30th, 2020. 84-78. Jesuit equals 84 and 78. Sunday equals 84 and 78. He died on a Sunday with 78 date numerology unexpectedly. And again, they do it the small way. Jesuits also 42. That's who's doing all these race rituals. Really with everybody. They fuck with Asia by the numbers. They fuck with black people by the numbers. Hispanic. They fuck with the whole world by the numbers. But they definitely have it more out for the darker skinned people. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, it's just the name of the game. And of course, I guess they siphons more energy off of, people of color when they kill them off more so than others. So, it is what it is. I mean, it's a sick world, man, with these Rosicrucians, these damn Jesuits, these Masons, Council of Nine people that's around, man, that's causing all this witchcraft that's going on, man. It's crazy. And the point of me even calling in is just because somebody made that comment, like they don't understand, what's going on. They don't see the shit like from, because I've heard, from individuals that have been in these sports, man, what level, what doors to go to and what doors not to go to. They've been in the highest stages, so it is what it is, man.
Indeed. By the way, Kathy in the chat says you have a great radio voice. We already knew that. We've covered it a million times, but you should be on radio. Keep it up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have a lot of people say that. I'm trying, though.
You're doing it. All right, man. You have a good night.
All right.
Yeah, take care.
I need that.
I'd tell you to go back and watch the live stream where he was on camera, in June, but Big Tech censored the hell out of that and ruined the whole live stream. They had a paid-for agent there the whole time drowning me out with music like Katy Perry's I Kissed a Girl, which happens to equal 201. Those fuckers. 424.
What's going on, Zach?
What's up?
Man, I'm chilling, bro. Man, this Marcus, man, I just been listening to the show, man. How things going with you, brother?
Well, I wish the world would wake up to what's going on. What do you think about the latest 42 ritual? You think it's a coincidence?
Well, you know what, man, based off what I've been hearing and based off what I know, Zach, one thing for sure, when you did with the Hank Aaron ritual with the 42, I was telling a couple people, I'm like, man, the series probably going to be 42 because it's a Hank Aaron ritual dating back from this and that. I'm like, man, look, it is what it is. But I've been listening to the show, Zach, man, and I've just been following along. Damn the naysayers. I feel like it's going to be what it's going to be. And for people that want to support it, I know that they've been fucking you around even on Patreon and all of these things, and it really shouldn't be that way. But I kind of understand why it's like that, Zach, because the person that's putting forth the best information or the highest information, based off what we have going on in this world and so many other things, of course they're going to shut you down. Of course they don't want that message out. Why would they want to have a positive message out that's going to actually help people versus infuriate them and also give them some knowledge of how this world is truly working through numbers and gematria? They don't understand it, man. And when I hear sometimes when you be going off on a rant, I'd be like, Zach, get they ass, get they ass, get they ass. I don't feel bad when you say a lot of times, for these motherfuckers that's out here like this, if you want to take the shot, take the shot. They should kill all you motherfuckers off. Zach, I don't blame you, not one iota. I understand your mission, and you got thousands of people out here that's a part of the same mission, but it seems like, the system or algorithms or however it got to go that's hampering or trying to handicap the mission because they know that this is law, gematria. They know that this is the way, and they try to keep people blinded from the truth. So to that herd that need to be led to the slaughter, fucking let them die, man. And you know what? I'm not a Christian. I was raised, as a Christian, but I'm like, I figured it out, man. Not to say I figured it out, but I understand what you be saying in a lot of videos. Like, man, ain't no proof of none of this shit, bro. And they want you just to believe with the word lie in it, man. But back to your question, as far as these rituals that's going on, they happen every single day with people that we know in the world of celebrity and so many other things. And people are definitely dying by the numbers. Zach, if I was you, man, I'm not going to tell you to quit. I'm going to tell you to keep going. But in most cases, you could be selfish and be like, man, if this is the way it's going to be, fuck it. All y'all die. and you can quit putting out information. But I thank God, man, that you're not selfish toward the truth community, because you could easily say, fuck it, man, and you keep this knowledge to yourself, bro, and you not let people know, or you not inform people on what's really happening in our world. Man, I give you kudos for that. And I got the utmost respect for you, like a lot of other people do. But the thing of it is this right here. I'm like the other guy a minute ago. We got to support you, man, because the movement is only as large as the support that you can get. And if they fucking over your support through Patreon or through however they doing it or divvying it up, shame on them. But the thing of it is that you got to know it's going to be this way, because the information that you had, they don't want it out. It's not a black thing. It's not a white thing. It's a people thing, man, because we all going to suffer the same fate. It's not black and white, man, when you got people suffering the same fate through rituals. So, man, stay encouraged, man. Continue to go on and do what you got to do, man, and help people, man. It ain't got to do with no religion and all of this. Stay focused the way you have been, and don't worry about the naysayers, all of these clowns that be out here on social media, man. Don't give them no energy, but you done heard that 1,000 times. Keep moving forward. Keep helping people get money, because what people don't know is, I don't know how many people you've made rich through your work. I don't know. I mean, people probably really maybe not talk about that, but keep doing what you're doing, because there's some satisfied people out here, man, that love your work, love what you're doing, love when you talk about the numbers, love when you actually dissect things, man. Keep doing what you're doing, bro. Keep doing it, bro. Keep letting everybody know, because this is the hidden secret of man, Gematria. And if you don't understand Gematria, I don't believe that you're going to be able to live a true, complete life, because in most cases, you're not going to know if you're coming or going, listening to this bullshit that they preaching on TV, lying to you, deceiving you. But the shit that really needs to be out there, they covering you up, Zach. They're trying to bury you alive, man, because they do not want this word out. And because you actually have the message, you have the keys to it, they do not want you to put this shit out. That's why the community can't grow to 500,000 subscribers, 700,000 subscribers, 1 million subscribers. For that reason, through algorithms, man. But you know how they doing you, bro. Don't worry about it. Stay focused. Keep telling people exactly what's going on, whether they like it or fucking not, man. So when you going on your rant, I'm down with you, bro. I ain't got nothing bad to say about it, man. You just keep on keeping on, man. That's what I'm going to say, bro. And that's all I got to say, Zach.
Appreciate it, Marcus. You have a good night, friend.
I love you, man. Much love, bro.
All right. Right back at you, Marcus. You take care.
All right. All right.
903.
Zach, what's up? I'm in the chat too. I'm the real Bontani, and I'm in the chat too. My shit kind of froze up. I just want to tell you, bro, like, keep getting at it, bro. Like, from the numbers, bro, like, you know what I'm saying, from the cows, from my Patreon, you know what I'm saying, I'm on Patreon. I just, you know what I mean, just want you to just keep, you know what I'm saying, building the platform, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, I want you to, be encouraged about everything you do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I'm coming from the hood, you know what I mean? Like the property, you know what I'm saying? I'm in Dallas, so you know what I mean? It's every day out here, and I'm teaching, the fellas of, waking up to them numbers through the sport. So, you know what I'm saying? It's helping me win money. We ain't teaching them, you know what I'm saying, the numbers of it, you know what I'm saying? So, on the parlay ticket, it's been good for me, you know what I'm saying? So, it ain't about, it's the way that I'm reaching.
Shoot, his signal dropped. But yeah, the sport, your signal dropped. Sorry, 903. But I heard you, man. He said he's reaching people by showing them with the sports and with winning tickets. Money talks to people. By the way, the Braves just got out of the inning on the 74th pitch. Hank equals 74, released by the Braves on this day in 74. The Braves advanced to the World Series on 74 date numerology. What's up, 732? Max Fried, look at his box score right now. You can check it out on ESPN. 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, 6 Ks, 74 pitches, 51 strikes. 708.
Hey, what's going on, Zach?
What's up?
Oh man, another weird weekend, man. You know what? That's when I know when you're doing your job, man. When all this weird shit starts to happen in sports and all that stuff, man. You doing your job, and when you decode and when you make these predictions, man, you got them doing some sideways stuff, man. You know, the stuff that's been happening in sports, man. This past weekend with the injuries and stuff, and all of the games, how they all of a sudden just switch off in the last minute,
like the Dak Prescott thing, like pulling Dak Prescott right before the game.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, you might not think it's you think you're not making a dent, you're making a dent. I can give you a prime example. There's a person on Facebook who calls himself the Black Adam Shuffler, and all he does is create memes. He created a meme, and I know it doesn't directly say to you, but it shows your work. He puts up a meme showing the LA Rams score. He said it says 38 or 32 to 0 or 38 to 0, and then it shows the money line. The point spread was like 16.5. He said, "Can you believe?" He said, "People who bet on the spread, and in less than 10 minutes in the fourth quarter, it was 38-22, and the point spread was 16.5."
Yeah, that's how they do it, man. Mockery. And they got that bald dude on ESPN making fun of it each night. So.
Yeah, with the bad beats.
Yep, Scott Van Pelt. Yep, bad beats. That's exactly what he calls it.
I just got on when I heard the other dude, the previous two callers talk about how, you just got to persevere. Did you see what they did with Henry Ruggs III? So when you first posted your notes on Patreon, I had put a message up, but I guess you didn't get it. So Henry Ruggs III is the wide receiver that came from Alabama. I think he's in his second year or his rookie year with the Raiders.
Okay.
And he's getting charged with DUI homicide. In Las Vegas.
Okay. I'll look into that.
What's crazy is he wears number 11. This is the 11th month.
Right.
The local news report said this happened at 3:39. They reported it at like 3:39, but the major news networks like NBC said 3:40. And 34
Black
is Nevada. That happened, murder, which there was a murder involved. I was just like, oh man, even his name. I think his first name Henry is 34.
It is, yeah, Henry. And remember, we just saw King Henry throw a touchdown in the game where they dropped the Chiefs to 3-4. And remember what they did in Nevada earlier? They had the game between the Ravens and the Raiders on the anniversary of Tupac's death. Tupac spent part of his life in Baltimore, died in Vegas. Rappers 34, and that whole game was 1,034 rituals, and then it won on a wide open pass from Derek Carr on his 34th completion, wide open receiver to win the game. It's just like, come on, man. People can't see this?
Yeah. And then look, I didn't even know at the Baltimore game, the guy who played Omar on the wire, they played during the game, during the intro or halftime, they played the little whistling song that he used to do on the wire. They played it in the stadium.
That's sick, man. That's how they do it. Look at how much. Have you noticed how much of DMX music is like in outros from sports breaks and just all sorts of shit now? It's just like, I'm noticing they're just playing DMX's music everywhere this year after his death. It's fucking sick how they do it. Snoop Dogg, John Fletcher from Houdini dies at 56. His name's 56. Next thing you know, Snoop Dogg's doing the Corona commercial with his song, and then he's going to be in Super Bowl 56. And then his mom's dead, synced up with the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and I think a lot of this extra stuff they're doing is due to people like you who create these communities and do this work. Like, just 2 weeks ago, people had Kansas City for dead. But lo and behold, Patriots beat San Diego, Broncos they won, but they have 4 losses. Everybody has 4 losses, and except for the Raiders, but the Raiders just lost their coach. They just lost one of their starting wide receivers. He's probably never going to play football again because they're saying he pretty much killed the person due to a DUI. So, they're leaving that door wide open for that prediction, like you said, with Kansas City. It's wide open for Kansas City or
You know who they remind me of right now? They remind me of the Bucs last year this far into the season. So
yeah, well, they weren't looking good, but they slowly pulled out that win yesterday.
yeah.
And now
When Patriots won Super Bowl 53, they looked like shit at the beginning of the year. So I mean, they've done it before. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that's all I wanted to tell you about Henry Ruggs. I saw as soon as I started reading and I saw the ritual in that, I said, man, that's a shame. That guy, they ruined that man's career and his life.
That's what they do. That's what they do. How about all the people in Nigeria in the building that just collapsed out of nowhere yesterday? 201 days after their little meeting with France and Nigeria, the nation that used to run the Nigeria. I mean, it's sick, man. These people that I'm exposing are fucking demonic psychopaths who take human lives, do all this crazy shit, all for ritual, man, and everyone's asleep at the wheel while this goes on every day. So.
People just don't see it.
Game 1. Come on, man. Game 1 in Atlanta. Well, Game 3 of this World Series, but the first in Atlanta. Ernie Johnson's son dies at 33, the Atlanta sports fixture, whose dad played for the Braves. I mean, come on, man. The night before that, the Atlanta news anchor dies. I mean, come on.
Yeah. I'm glad you explained it because I was really trying to figure out this connection with Ernie Johnson, but and then I still was trying to connect it with the NFL because on CBS when they were playing the Patriots game, they actually when they went to commercial, they actually put the son up. And when they usually do when one of the workers died, they show his name and then when he was born and when he died. They did that for Ernie Johnson's son. And I thought that was kind of weird because Ernie Johnson I don't think he's ever worked for CBS.
Nah, Turner Sports.
And for them to be,
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just like, what's the connection?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Ritual, man.
Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing, man. It's because of you. I'm starting to see some of the stuff you talk about. Like I sat down and I had a few minutes to myself and I plugged in the stuff with Henry Ruggs and you can clearly see what it was going on.
Indeed. Once you're aware of it, it's really not that hard to solve these things once you have the knowledge. They do the same stuff over and over. So.
Yeah.
Appreciate
really
that.
Does.
Yeah. All right, man.
Have a good day.
Yeah, you too. 318.
Yo, what's up?
Yeah, what's going on?
Yo, hey, I found a cool observation with tonight's game that I didn't know if you already knew, but you're aware of the 201 postseason games.
Indeed.
And the Braves picking up their 100th win tonight, making it 100 and 101. And I thought it was interesting that in binary, which is the language of just ones and zeros, that 100-101 is the third. It equals 37 in binary in this. So Atlanta Braves 37.
That's crazy, man. That was a good thought to look that up. But they just went up 7-0 on another home run, and I wasn't paying attention to the pitch count on that one. Freddie Freeman. So 15th 15th pitch. I love it. 15th pitch, Atlanta 15, and fucking Houston about to pick up that 15th postseason loss all time. Or World Series loss. But on the 15th pitch, of course it fucking was, man. God damn.
Wow, yeah, I'm seeing that right now.
Atlanta 15. Yeah. There it is. That's how they do it, man. That's how they do it. Yeah. How do you rig a baseball game? Shut up, unathletic motherfucker who doesn't know how to play baseball. Easily. They've been doing it since the 1900s. Read a book. Watch your Netflix Ken Burns baseball documentary. Spalding, whose name is on the ball. They have the quote in the Ken Burns baseball documentary about the early days of the MLB. The Spalding quote is conspiracy was the word to describe the early days of MLB because everything was rigged to create excitement and a following of the games. It's just like, I mean, you think anything's changed since back then? Not at all.
Not one bit. Yeah, I just was going to call in and share that, though.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, great observation.
Yeah.
Take care. Binary, we're getting technical. What's up, 404?
What's going on, Zach?
What's up, man?
You know, there's a free fall night, or are we talking about one specific topic?
We're talking about rig sports. I've been waiting for all the haters to call in that are always so active in the comments but never call in and try to argue anything.
Right. Yeah, I think those just bots, man.
They must be bots because they never call in.
They gotta be bots, bro, because they never call. It's always somebody calling like, yeah, Zach, I support your work. Of course, I support your work too, bro. But it's like it's never no one against you. It may be someone that may be like maybe you pushing it or reaching, but it's never like someone that's trying to like actually say this is wrong. This is wrong. Like I'm in Atlanta right now. Man, I try to spread your knowledge as much as I can, bro. I might just say some little small stuff like, hey, y'all pay attention to the 42 or the 42 or anything. They be on the 59 or the 59 or anything. They just look at you like, what you talking about? And I'm sitting around here, I'm walking across bars.
Look at this. They're about to bring 40. Again, they're about to bring 42 and 59 together again tonight because, again, today leaves 59 days left in the year. This World Series began 277 days after Hank Aaron's death. That's the 59th prime number. Today leaves 59 days left in the year, and the Braves are about to win the World Series 4-2 like 42. Again, Slavery 42, Slave 59. Motown came out in 59 on the 42nd parallel. Black History Month ends on the 59th day of the year. February equals 42 again and again. Same rituals, same numbers. Chapter 18 of my first book is about how they bring 42 and 59 together to pay tribute. And this exact kind of shit right here. On the anniversary of Hank Aaron being released, the day leaving 59 days left in the year, the man who played till age 42, the year of his death, his team about to win the World Series. It's like Elgin Baylor dying at age 86, and then days later, Baylor wins the college basketball championship with 86. Not to mention Elgin Baylor played at Seattle University, the Jesuit college in Washington State, who lost in the championship this year. The other Jesuit school from Washington State, Gonzaga. I mean, this stuff is so in your face. And by the way, that was a huge 201 ritual. Indianapolis equals 201 where the game was. The championship was 201 days after Elgin Baylor's birthday and 201 days before the Baylor coach's birthday, who went to college in Indianapolis at Butler. And again, the Jesuit order is 201. Now here we are tonight in the 201st playoff game all time for the Braves in a year where the Bucks, Milwaukee, remember Hank Aaron started out with the Milwaukee Braves, who played the Braves earlier in these postseason, but that championship was decided July 20th, the 201st day of the year, right after Brady and the Bucks won the Super Bowl, and then we're at the White House that same day, and Brady had 201 passing yards. Last year I was talking about the World Series and Kershaw's record with his 201st strikeout. They keep doing the same shit over and over. And again, I don't understand how people can continue to deny it, man. Another 201's about to happen here in baseball tonight. Not to mention Atlanta is from the, Atlanta's the city of the CDC, who just did their biggest thing in this whole 201 pandemic by saying, yeah, let's vaccinate the little babies now today. And again, watch that show Utopia about billionaires sterilizing the world with a vaccine because they got to get the population down. Amazon was nice enough to remake that show for you in the time of the pandemic. But go ahead, man. What else you want to say?
Oh, no, you're right, bro. You had on. And then the college championship for football is in Indianapolis this year, and that's another 201. So it's really about 201, 42. It's like their numbers. They're just putting them numbers in our face.
Jesuit 42, the Jesuit order 201, exactly.
Yeah, it's just their order. Like, they're just blatantly just letting us know what's going on, man. It's year 21. I'm like, hey, man, this is really in our face. And I don't think nobody's never really going to call you, Zach. I mean, it might be, I watch other platforms and I try to get other information just to spread the love and just to see. But honestly, bro, you the realest thing on YouTube, bro. That's why they come at you the hardest. Because they know at the end of the day, you saying the most realest shit. Because you, bro, I've been following you about 3-4 years now. I'm like on your 5th, 6th page. I don't even know no more. I'm like, bro, you got to be saying something real, because they keep doing this shit to you. They don't do this shit to nobody else.
You know what they're doing right now? I appreciate what you're saying. Right now, they just did one of those things where they go to all the different faces in the crowd, and they're just showing all these depressed-looking fucking people who just spent all this money to be at the game, who feel shell-shocked.
Right.
And how many times have I educated about how they love to shit on these audiences and show their faces when they're getting fucked just like this? Right. They just showed how depressed everybody looks.
Right. It's like an energy.
It
charge
is,
for them, bro.
It is. That's exactly what it is.
Like they take the energy from people. It's like people. It's like, you know, like I remember when I went to I don't even watch this shit no more. But I went to games and I went to like little sporting events, and I just after the game I'll be all drained and like, damn. Like, okay, I might be happy if my team won, but it's like, bro, that's just it's spiritual or something, bro. Because they taking energy from that shit. Because it don't make sense for them to charge your ass up like that. Then boom, your team just losing. You just sitting there just fucked up, and the people on the TV is looking at them like, damn.
Have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen that Disney Pixar movie that came out right after 9/11 called Monsters, Inc.?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, bro. I'm a big Pixar fan. I watch cartoons. That's what I really watch, because that's where the information that, you know, they show kids, because they know.
Look
kids
at this shit, man. Right now they're showing a commercial of all these little kids in number 44 jerseys, and then they got a clip of Hank Aaron with the Braves already celebrating around the mound. Oh, brought to you by Chevrolet. I mean, come on, you guys.
Right. It's in our face, bro. And it's in our face, and then they got another fucking show on Netflix called Inside Job or something. And I just watched like 3 minutes of the shit, and bro, like the first 3 minutes, like they just talking about you gotta look out for the deep state. You gotta protect the deep state, because the deep state, if they realize this shit is bullshit, they gonna be fucked up mentally. And I when I realized, when you tell people your knowledge, like not your knowledge, but Gematria about this. They minds like it be fucked up. Like they be like, what the fuck are you talking about right now? So I see what they talking about when they say you can't wake up the deep state, because they minds are fucking gone. No matter how much they think they learn in this world or what knowledge they reaching, if they don't know this basic ass knowledge that's in our face every day, they don't know shit. Like when Rambo be talking about symbolism and realizing like you gotta open the veil, you gotta release the veil over your eyes. Like people so fucking stuck in their ego that they don't pay attention to that shit. But it's right in our face. The numbers they say, the TV shows, it's always a number in that motherfucker, like 47 or 11 or 1111 or 147 or 93 or 42. It's 33. It's always one of their numbers in the show. He be like, I did this for 11 years. Like, I was watching Godfather of Harlem. He went to jail for 11 years, and he was with Malcolm X, and Malcolm X was 42. It's like, what? Man, all I know is that it's bots, bro. Nobody's never going to debate you. You just keep, like people say, man, do what you do, man. Whoever want to save their soul or, you know, save themselves, whatever, just let them do it, man. Everybody else is gone. Whether they got the vaccine or they're going to get the vaccine. Like, even my job been pushing the vaccine on me. I'm just sitting there like, man, fuck y'all. This don't matter to me. You got it when you was a child. Exactly. That's probably why I got mental problems now. Why I be at anxiety and fucking always nervous, and my nerves fucked up and shit. Because what the shit y'all been putting in us? Y'all fucking us up anyway.
Indeed.
Giving us food that we don't know where this shit coming from. Fast food is probably the fucking devil's nectar. And people eat this shit every day. It's like, man, this whole world fucked up. That's why I said, man, we want to save their soul. Just save your soul, bro. Everybody else, man, it is what it is, Zach. But I appreciate you, bro, for everything. Just keep doing what you do, bro.
Will do. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. You have a good night. Coming off that commercial with the number 44, the first batter for Houston's number 44, and they just put up his batting average for the World Series. It's .056. Henry Aaron equals 56. And don't forget, from his death to the first game between the Braves and Milwaukee, because it used to be the Milwaukee Braves, was 263 days later. The 56th prime number, again, Henry Aaron, 56, who wore number 44, who died on a 44 date numerology. Now 44 is up, about in .056, and that's low for him. This is a good player right here. It looks like he got a hit right there, though. Yeah, I had a feeling, man, because right after that 44 commercial, so okay. See if they can get some ratings back up. Can the Astros do something in the 7th? Down 7-0. Houston equals 77. They started with 77 on the mound. What's up, 510?
Yo, so the reason why it's in our face is I've been trying to say that earlier, but the reason why it's in our face because that's the ritual. It gets them off the karmic loop. If they put it in your face so much and everyone just is so acceptable to it, that's the ritual. The reason why you were saying they show their faces in the stadium, if you look at stadiums, they're a whole eye, like an eye of Horus, pretty much. And all that energy that they're taking out is an energy drain and everything. But y'all hitting everything on the head, man. It's just crazy. I love the show. You gotta keep going. And yeah, that's it, man. That's all I have to say.
Hey, just while you're on the phone, they put up Tom Glavine in 95 compared with Max Fried. Remember, you guys, the Halloween game, 9-5. That was exactly 9,500 days after the Braves won the World Series in 95 on the anniversary of the 95 Theses getting pinned by Martin Luther, like Martin Luther King Jr. from Atlanta, who was assassinated on the 95th day of 68. And as I said that, I realized they were just zooming in on player number 68, Matt Zeke, right before they did that. So he's up to bat right now. Funny. Okay.
Yeah. I don't get it, man. I mean, I do get it. I get what's going on. Just the masses don't. We get it. We the 1% really get it. And also, what you're saying with the Rams and Snoop Dogg and all that ritual stuff, I think it might be the Rams in the Super Bowl. It's at SoFi Stadium this year, the Super Bowl. And I don't know if you noticed, but the LA Rams, they just traded for Von Miller that was in the Super Bowl.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to hang up on you. I was trying to hang up on the call that was beeping. I'm sorry, man. Call back. That was an accident. He had something about Von Miller just getting traded to L.A. I didn't mean to hang up on him. No caller ID?
Yeah, what's going on, Zach?
What's up?
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know that you tapped into something, but I think you're missing a big picture here. I think you only getting a little piece of what's really there.
So what's the bigger piece that I'm missing?
I think you tapping into God's work or some supernatural work, into the devil's work. And this is not something for you to understand or for anyone with a human brain to understand. And you only looking at a little picture of it. And therefore you getting a lot of wrong information.
So, what's the wrong information, no caller ID? What's the wrong information, no caller ID? You seem like a suspect. I imagine you're one of the trolls that hangs out here all day. Just calling in, talking nonsense. Like, this isn't rigged by man. This is all the work of the devil. Man has nothing to do with this. I mean, come on, man. It's just laughable. I agree that there's an organic side of this, but to act like man's not... I mean, the rigging for that home run was so obvious. That wasn't the work of God or demons. That was the work of a rigged fucking game by the numbers like they do every night.
So who rigged it then?
Like I just said, there was all sorts of signs. You could tell the bat was loaded. The ball was smoking off before he even hit the home run. He kept hitting laser beams foul. You could tell the way the ball was jumping off the bat. They say he was hitting the ball like Hank Aaron, man. They say when Hank Aaron hit a ball, it made a sound like no other. And again, it's just, all year we're talking about, you got to get out of here, man. I don't even want to talk to idiots like that. What do you think? It's an accident that Jackie's son died in a car accident at 24? Man, these people are fucking killing people. Hank Aaron dies right after getting the vaccine. Let's not forget that vaccine equals 42. Bill Gates operating in the 42nd state, born on Jonas Salk's birthday. His first birthday was Jonas Salk's 42nd birthday, the same day Elvis got the vaccine on live TV, exactly 42 weeks after his birthday. They said Elvis made black music. Elvis died at 42. Come on, man. You're just get out of here, clown. I guarantee that's one of the same active clowns calling in with his no caller ID, just trying to spread some bullshit. I think you're only getting a small piece. I think it's really just the devil. Just shut the fuck up, man. I hate that bullshit. We're trying to hold the sorry-ass motherfuckers who do this accountable, not make excuses for things that we can't prove. 323.
Hey, Zach. Thank you for taking my call.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, man, just a little side note. I don't know if you saw the news yesterday with Under Armour being sold to Coca-Cola for $5.6 billion.
I did see that. Another 56. Yeah.
Isn't that a joke? And another thing was that they're saying that the Kobe Bryant estate's going to get $400 million. And I first thought about you because you always keep educating about the number 4s and death in Chinese or Mandarin. Is that right?
Uh-huh. Yep. Remember
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg? We just saw his mom die. We just saw Snoop Dogg's mom die 4 days after his birthday. He had that lyric in Murder Was the Case about his he puts it on his mama, his homie's not going to make it to 22. His mama didn't make it to 2022. She's not going to see him in Super Bowl 56. So
And I'm just saying, like, the timing of all these numbers, and I've been following your work for a while. I usually called in when they had the Tony Shea thing, because I'm here from Vegas. And I just, every time I see these headlines, I'm like, what are the odds of that? Like 5.6, 56, 4, it's just like, oh my God, it's just redundant, if you know what the numbers actually mean.
Indeed.
Yeah, but that's all I got, man. Great show. Appreciate
All right. Appreciate it. Have a good night. What made me sad about that no caller ID is he was a black guy. Makes me sad. You're trying to escape what's being done to your own people, the way they code 42 all over you guys and make you out to look like you're some kind of satanic demons in the nightly news for decades on end, coding the same shit night after night. Well, you don't think certain people are behind that? I think it's all Satan. Satan sure has it out for black people. All right, 510. What's up, 510?
What's up, bro? It's okay if you hung up, bro. It's all good. I know you be trying to
yeah, you were with the Von Miller thing. I didn't mean to do that. Go ahead.
Because all I was going to say was, like, I was hoping you could see if you could decipher something, because I remember Peyton Manning, Von Miller, they're on the Broncos, and they're playing the Seahawks, and now Von Miller is on the Rams with Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey and stuff like that.
Oh, don't forget about the ritual against the Carolina Panthers, man. I got an article right up here written about me by USA Today's The Big Lead. They were clowning on me because in October of the year of Super Bowl 50, I said why it'd be the white Broncos over the black Panthers in the Huey P. Newton ritual. And I called in October why Von Miller, number 58, would be the MVP and Cam Newton be the 58th quarterback to start in the Super Bowl because Huey P. Newton's 58. Exactly what happened. Again, Cam Newton was taken one pick before Von Miller. First and second pick of their draft.
Wow. And they're blackballing Cam Newton right now. They're not letting him back in the league, even though he said he finally got his vaccine and stuff. But that's pretty much all I had to say, though. Thanks for picking up again, man. Just keep doing you, bro. They see you and they're scared of you. Like, that's literally why. They're literally scared of you. It's literally that simple. Like, I don't get how, like, why would these big news media outlets just pick on, like, you and literally put you, like, by name? Usually they'll say anonymous, or they don't usually put people, but they're putting your whole name out there. It's crazy, but it's a good thing that it's showing you ruffling the feathers, man.
Well, I think they learned not to talk about me because after they did this, my following grew early in 2016 because, again, USA Today wrote an article about me. The next year, they tried to call me out for calling the World Series perfectly with Vice News. And since then, there haven't been any mainstream articles that name me by name. There's been some other articles written where it was obvious they were pointing at me, but in these ones, they put my name in there, so...
And then one more thing, and like I was talking about the Netflix, you should honestly look at it. You'll crack up if you watch it on Netflix. It's called The Inside Job. It's an animation, but they it's all in the face. But then again, that's just another ritual. It's all in everyone's faces so much that they accept it. That's the ritual. Like if you see it, you're gonna see what we're talking about. Like, have you seen it yet, or have you seen it on Netflix at all? It's like,
well, Labdil told me about it. Labdil told me I need to check it out, but I just haven't had enough hours in the day. But yeah, I'm sure it's there. Netflix has been mocking people a million different ways throughout the pandemic.
It's pretty much the woman. She's like the head of the thing called Cognito, and her dad's an old crazy man. He's in front of it starts off, he's in front of the White House saying, "Oh, this is all the government is real," and then she comes and grabs them and then takes. Yeah, they're saying this is Illuminati stuff, and then she comes and grabs him and takes him on. She's like, "Dad, you can't do that." It's just hella funny, but they're just saying like the old, like the crazy, the wackos, whatever. Always talking about that. Yeah, it's just all. But yeah, that's all, man. This is all mockery and everything, bro. But have a good one, man. I'll call in soon. Keep doing you, dog.
Appreciate it, man. You have a good night. No caller ID.
Why you hang up on me? But you was just begging for someone to come on and challenge you, and then when I got
you weren't challenging though. You weren't challenging. You were saying I got a small piece, and it's the devil doing all this. Okay. So you think it's the devil? Tell me something then. Answer this question. It's the devil then that made the sitcom Martin and put him in apartment 42.
Completely the devil. I said you're blaming it completely on man, and you think a man himself can control this and break it down and read it like a book, like you've been doing, like you've been saying.
So what are you saying? So an evil spiritual entity made the sitcom Martin and put him in apartment 42.
So you see what I'm saying? You're pulling out all these little parts. You see what I'm saying? There's so much more to this. You pulling out all these little parts. There's a reason why only thing you can do is look at it, look at things in the past, right? You can never look at something in the future and say something's going to happen.
What do you mean I can never say stuff in the future? I said the Braves were going to win the World Series before it even began. They're the underdog. We do it all the time.
You see what I'm saying? You can never do something consistent. They're teasing you with all these little.
Can never do something consistent. I've consistently called sports championships for 8 straight years from the start of seasons.
You have not, though. You have not.
Okay, I put out 4 teams to win the World Series before the season began. One of them was the Braves. Are they about to win the World Series?
You capping, bro, because you know everyone.
How am I capping? How am I capping? I put out 4 teams, 2 in the NL and 2 in the AL. That's called a smart bet because had you bet $100 on each one, the Braves paid what at the start of the year? Paid like 20 to 1. So you would have lost 300 on the other bet. You'd win 2,000 on this one. You'd be up plus 1,700. How am I capping? How am I capping? How am I capping? Shut the fuck up. Sorry ass motherfucker. Get the fuck off my channel. Don't call back again, bitch. No caller ID. I don't see it. That's what I don't want to listen to some bullshit like that. Can't do it consistently? How have I not done it consistently? We've called every fucking sports championship there nearly has been in college and pro the whole time I've been here. How many have I missed on? Hardly any. And where I've missed, it hasn't been far off. It's like I had the right team in the championship and they didn't win the game and they came in second place. I mean, just get the fuck out of here. And anyone who wants to talk shit about Gonzaga, I did have people bet on Baylor the night of the championship. I saw that Gonzaga was... I picked Gonzaga to have a perfect season and win the championship this year. When I saw the riddle for the Baylor-Gonzaga game, I told everybody who was on Gonzaga, I said, you're already in the driver's seat. You better hedge on Baylor. They paid 2 to 1 tonight, and they got the better riddle. So, yeah, just trash talk right there. Capping. You guys, like, learn how to speak in not a stereotypical way. Everyone has the same words now. Bro, bruh, capping. Speak in language, not just like fucking slang talk that everyone's using and abusing. Capping means you're talking shit out of your ass that's not true. I'm sorry, I gave out 4 teams before the season began to win the World Series. One of them was the Braves. Winning knowledge again. He's calling back. I don't want to take your call anymore. Sorry, hang up. Somebody else called in besides him. That dude's fucking retarded. Satan's doing it all, but then he's like, well, see, now you're... Because he didn't want to answer that Satan put it... He knows Satan is not the reason number 42's on Martin's apartment door. That's not the reason why. Satan's not the reason that Moses Walker played in exactly 42 fucking games and Jackie got number 42 put on him and what they're doing tonight. 909, what is going on?
Oh, wow. Right on, right on. Hey, check it out, Big Boss. Now, let me drop some science on you right quick because I'm walking through some woods. I'm from Los Angeles, right? And normally I live in San Bernardino County. You see the 909. Right now, at the moment, sir, I'm in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, right? Right, my whole family from right here, right? So, and we stay right here down the street from the college, right? My people, oh, man, I'm so happy to hear this. Yeah, you discuss this dude. I'm black. I'm going to keep it funky. I'm black. I'm from L.A. So, the sports, I'm a Raider. I got a Raider sweater on right now. I can't stop it. But I know that I'm not a fan of the shit no more. It's just like, it's so obvious. I know that shit so long.
You're like my friend Darrell. He lives in Houston, and he's a huge Raiders fan, and even though he knows it's all rigged, he's still got to cheer for his Raiders.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, it's like, because I grew up in a time, I'm 38. I grew up in a time where we couldn't even wear our shit to school because it was a gang and little mentality to it. You couldn't wear San Jose Sharks. You couldn't wear Los Angeles Kings. You couldn't wear the Raiders. Certain things. You couldn't wear white t-shirts at the time. You know what I mean? Anyways, I understand all this, but right now as I'm walking from the store, I'm visiting my family. But hey, bro, this whole thing got an egg 2050. And I've been watching. I watched you all the way on the bus for 3 days to get out. Like that bus is so getting out of 8 out of a 8 out of a so got it. I have a time to study a little bit, so I got to study it back on your shit. This is like 2017. No cap. I ain't gonna say I'm old to say that for lack of a better term. Excuse my French. But But on me though, so as I'm out here, everything is Alabama, right? Oh my God! Hey, I'm talking about they do the streets. My grandmother, my family's been out there for like 200 years, and on God, they hate it to death. They be like, I'm over. Just say it on GP because they know they hate it in California, but it's like they shut down everything, and they said it, and every guy in this city. You feel what I'm saying? Like he makes more than damn near here. You feel me? And how they build it. I'm in California, and this is the first time I really ever seen the stadium up this flesh, like going around their campus. Been to I was at their bars last night. It's called Publix. I was at the bar too, pool. Like you see little college kids, they just oblivious and fine as fuck. Out here in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. On what they're saying. But Nick Saban. It's like he's something cold and like he's a part of everything you do. And like my whole buddy kind of put him into online like a RPS shit like that. See, I got a family, goddammit. I got kids and some other. I got a ton of guys. He doesn't watch you. He doesn't know about Gematria. So I'm like, hey, bro, you spending your money. I said, I put it up for like 5 years now. You know.
Well, listen, I appreciate you spreading the word, man. Your I can make it out, but your call's broken up, and the other people can't hear you right now. But I hear everything you're saying. It's just it's not translating because the call's broken up. But I hear you, and I appreciate you getting the word out there, man. Thank you for doing that. Call us back, though.
Your shit, man.
I will. All right, you have a good night, friend.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
All right, take care. All right, I could hear him well enough, but it wasn't translating. But he's out there spreading the word from Alabama to L.A. What's up, caller? Oh, 818 hung up. That was you, 818. I don't know why you hung up. Okay. Yeah, we got one person who was, again, I want somebody to call in and tell me the games aren't rigged, not say that you're missing the point because it's not man doing this, it's evil spirits. And you know what? At the end of the day, I think there is something to that, but it's definitely man that has a lot to do with manipulating the sports. These overpaid athletes, these sellouts, these frauds, these Manchurians, they have a lot to do with it. What's up, 818?
Hi, I just wanted to say, first of all, I love your work. But secondly, with all this numbers and all this computer stuff going on currently, I've been feeling like they've been programming as almost like a computer program forever. They just made machines to make it quicker. So all the stuff you're revealing is computer programming in a less advanced stage than they're pushing now. That's just what I've been thinking.
Well, you could be right. The guy called in earlier and made the observation about binary code, so maybe it is.
Yeah, because it just seems like the numbers are more important than anything, and then everything they're pushing us into now is just numbers on a larger scale through computing. I mean, it's just a machine that's computing quicker than your hands and mind can do.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you for your work and your passion. You're awesome.
All right, I appreciate it. You have a good night.
You too. Bye.
All right, take care. So we're in the bottom of the 8th with 1 out. That means the Astros got 5 outs left to rally down 7-0. And I'm rusty right now. I'm thinking, where's that 70 fit in? Where's that 70 fit in? Is it Astros that equals 70? Is that what it is? Is Astros 70? Why is the score set? There's a ritual to every damn thing they do. Yeah, Astros equals 70. The Astros are down 7-0, and the fans are depressed as fuck, which they keep showing in the stands. 239, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing, Zach, man?
Yeah, what's up?
All right. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, you do great work, man.
Hey, real quick, though, can you boost your phone volume a little bit somehow? I have mine all the way up, but you're a little quiet.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
I hear you, but it's a little quiet. But if that's the best we can do, I'm listening. He hung up. Shit. Well, you can call back, man. I mean, I was still going to listen. It was just quiet. Maybe he was trying to turn up his phone and he actually turned it off. 503, Portland.
Hey, what's up, Zach?
What's up, man?
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Hey, this is Marcus from Portland. I came to see you at the Laser Stadium a few months ago.
Indeed, it was your girlfriend's birthday, man. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, hey, just got a quick thing. I just jumped on here, and I saw what you were talking about. Hey, I wanted to mention something that I thought about the sports being rigged. Obviously, there's a code and that you're revealing and everything, but what do you think about the whole betting side of it? Like, don't you think that the betting and the money that's invested for these big games has something to do with this also? I mean, aside from the code, you know, like, because sometimes the code will go one way or the other each week, but don't you think it's also possible that the money has a big thing to do with it as well?
Yeah, but I think in a lot of these championships, I mean, maybe sometimes they flip it because money's too much one way, but, like Hank Aaron dead and the Braves winning the World Series, this seems like business as usual, so.
Yeah. No doubt. I'm just saying, maybe like some of these smaller games, maybe not all of them, right? But some of these smaller games, they probably flip just because the money's better one way or the other.
It does seem that way, because sometimes there's a riddle that just seems like it's, you're like, how did that one fail? So.
Right, yeah, exactly. Hey, one last thing real quick. This is off topic, but maybe you can talk about it in another video. Have you ever heard of the Beast computer, or like the Beast computer system?
Hold on. They just did something funny in the game because I'm watching the game in the background. So they had a camera that's on a base. Hold on. They had a camera that's on a base, and it was showing up at the outfield with a big Oxy sign, like Oxy, the face cleaner. And then all of a sudden a player comes up to it and looks all in the camera puts his face all up close to him. Like, what the fuck kind of advertising is this, man? Oxy all over your face, then the baseball player's face all in the camera after it's focused in on the Oxy sign. I mean, all this Oxy probably, that's clearly that's a mid-game between the pitch Oxy advertising right there. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, they'll do anything for money, man. Hey, so anyway, this Beast system computer, or this Beast computer, I heard somebody talk about it. I don't know exactly if it's real or anything like that, but just look into it and talk about it in another video if you get a chance. It's somewhere in Europe somewhere, and apparently it's where all of the information over the internet is
CERN
sent to. So the computer calculates everything. And anyway,
it's CERN.
Something like that.
CERN.
Yeah,
it's at CERN, man.
Anyway, I just heard about it, and I thought maybe if you touched on it one day, that'd be cool.
Well, I have talked about that in the past. I can go back and revisit it again. So, all right, Marcus. Though I appreciate you coming out, man.
Yeah, man. No problem. Take it easy.
You too. What's up, 586? You're on.
Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing, man?
Doing all right.
Good. Show's good tonight, man. I like it. So, baseball's over. They're wrapped up with the Braves.
It's not over yet. It's not over yet. I've seen crazier things in this new baseball. But the end of the eighth is over. We're down to the ninth inning. They're showing the Braves fans in euphoria. The Houston fans are ready to go home, ready to cry on somebody's shoulder.
I remember when you called the Nats, and check this out, right? Notice how like the color scheme is the same. The Braves have the same color as the Nats. The Nats were underdogs to the Stros. They beat them. Same thing as the Braves. I was like, I noticed that. I was like, that's a little very similar with that. But moving on to NFL, man, I'm really strong on a black quarterback winning the Super Bowl and, possibly two being in there. Because I've followed wrestling my whole life, dude. And there's only been 4 black WWE champions. 2 of them were this year in 2021. So it's just kind of like almost, how wrestling and football and everything's tied together. But
Indeed.
I'm very strong on black quarterback. Like, guys guaranteed winning the Super Bowl.
Remember, WrestleMania was originally 56 days from Super Bowl 56, but then they pushed it back a week, so it became 49 days, and it happens to be in Dallas, and Dallas is 49 like Super Bowl like America. 95 was a year for the Braves and the Cowboys and Indians. And this year when Dallas played in the stadium, they kicked a 56-yard game winner. What's his face? Yesterday, Sunday, Mac Jones just beat the Chargers 56 days after his birthday in that building. I definitely don't think the Patriots are going to be in the Super Bowl, but again, for all the people in the chat keep asking who do you think's going to be in the Super Bowl, we put out our field of teams that look like they had a shot, and two of those teams are leading their conference right now. And again, it's the same stuff year after year. The way they sync it up, WrestleMania, the Super Bowl, it's all scripted the same way. That's why at the ESPYs, after Russell Wilson lost it at the goal line with the interception on his 21st pass to number 21 on the down 2nd and 1 on the date 2/1. They had John Cena open the ESPYs that year and talk about how all sports are rigged just like wrestling, and even make the joke about the goal line interception with Russell Wilson, who won, I forget what he won. He won some big award that year at the ESPYs after his ritualistic pick to lose the Super Bowl instead of just handing off to Marshawn Lynch for the win. So,
yeah, I remember watching that live. That was just like the biggest joke. That was like, dude, are you serious? But I want to ask you this. Did you read, it was on ESPN, it was before the season started, they did a little interview with Lamar Jackson. And I think I'm not sure, has his dad passed or is he alive?
All I remember is Lamar Jackson got coronavirus 201 days before the Super Bowl. I don't know about his dad. I remember the whole time he played at Louisville, he was the 19-year-old phenom right after the 19-mile funeral procession for Muhammad Ali, who was from Louisville. And all through college, Lamar Jackson had the same birthday as Muhammad Ali, and then it changed when he went to the NFL. So
nice. Now, in this interview, he was saying how his dad always wanted him to wear the number 1. But, obviously he took number 8 when he came in. And he says he's not going to change the number 8 until he wins a Super Bowl with it. And he wants to be the first player in the NFL. And I'm not sure if sports, well, no, it wouldn't be sports because Kobe did it before. But in the NFL to win a Super Bowl wearing 2 different numbers, meaning he would win it wearing 8, then retire it, that number, and then wear the number 1 the following season for the rest of his career.
Interesting. Baltimore's got Gematria 41
yeah.
like LA, like Kobe Bryant dead at 41 on the 41st day of the Pope's age. So.
Yeah, so I mean, that, to me, like Cowboys and Ravens, those are two, like, to me, one of those teams is going to win the Super Bowl. I mean, then Chiefs would probably be like my third option. But
all right. Well, I appreciate those thoughts, man. Thank you.
All right. Take care, man.
Yeah. Have a good night. Yeah. All of you guys who continue to be in the chat, like, who's going to do this? Sign up for Patreon then, you broke-ass bums. I only charge $5 a month for the dopest information on the net. All right. 832. What's up? 832. It sounds like you're calling from outer space. Okay. Oh, you're on now. That's better. Okay, I'm switching. Sorry. 805. What's up, 805? They're showing the Braves 95 World Series right now. Reminds me of being a young child back in my old baseball days. I used to rock the Braves cap. I actually liked that team back in 95. What's up, 954?
Okay, I got, I don't know if this is too crazy or not, but do you remember when LeBron played the Cavaliers a couple days ago and he won with 113 points?
Did you see my decode on that game before it was played?
Yeah. I just wanted to say a couple things after that, when Ernie Johnson's son died and everything like that.
Okay.
Okay, so later that night for Halloween, he dressed up as Freddy Krueger.
LeBron did?
There was this, yes.
Okay.
And there was this Freddy Krueger movie that came out in 1991, and it was the last one. It was the 6th installment. And Freddy Krueger was born in 1942, and he died in 1968. He was 26 years old. And in that game, LeBron had 26 points. I think the big three combined for 68 points. And AD and LeBron had 41 points, and Champs is 41. Also, you know how they're doing the Diamond thing this year? Diamond is 33, like Lakers, I think, is 33, or LeBron's 33. Also, they had the 75 greatest players to come out since it's the 75th season. 17 players were on the Lakers, and you know how 17 is a big number.
NBA. LeBron in his 17th season wins the 17th championship for the Lakers after signing on 1-7, coming over from Ohio, the 17th state, on the $153 million contract, the 17th triangular, yeah. Indeed.
Yeah, and the guy who screenplayed the Freddy Krueger movie in the 1991, his birthday to the finals is 42 weeks away. And his name is also Michael DeLuca, like Michael Johnson, when he died that day. Also, Freddy Krueger is 147, just like Roman Republic 147. And also, there's connections in this with Lamar Jackson Jr., and I think he's going to go off this year, Lamar. I don't know if he'll fuck it up somehow. Also, I wanted to say one thing. There's this game called Battlefield, and they're coming out with it. It's called Battlefield 2042. And in the trailer on the building, it shows Tom Brady with a gray beard. It says MVP 2042.
What a joke.
Think about that?
What a joke. I'll have to look up that one. Appreciate it, man. You have a good night. All right, 281, you're on.
Man, fuck the Braves, bro. H-Town. That shit was rigged.
Well, I said before the series was going to begin why the Braves are going to win, just like why I told you the Nationals were going to beat the Astros, too. Learn Gematria, you'll see the series before it's over. So.
Man, H-Town, bitch.
Here, I want you guys to see this. When the Astros lost the World Series to the Nationals, they picked up their 57th postseason loss. And you see how Nationals is 57? Here, I'll show you something else. Let me take this 725. 725, what's up?
Hey, what's up? I hear you talking a lot about how this is rigged. I just don't believe it.
Okay, so, all right, here, let's go over this. We called the Nationals to beat the Astros in Game 7 before the playoffs began, and we said it was because of this exact code, and it followed that way, and we've killed the baseball season every year. The 111th World Series, 112th, 113th, 14th, 15th, 16th. I mean, we've just murdered baseball the whole time we've been here, year after year. But anyway, in Gematria, World Series equals 57 and 69. When the Astros lost to the Nationals, they picked up their 57th postseason loss. They're about to pick up their 69th tonight. What are the odds of picking up the 57th loss and the 69th loss to lose the World Series to teams 2 years apart, in light of the fact that World Series equals 57 and 69, and not to mention Nationals equals 57 and Atlanta equals 69? You don't think that's a script, or you just think that's a 1 in a billion type of coincidence?
I think it's just a coincidence.
Why is it a coincidence? Why is it a coincidence?
Because the Braves and the Astros are two of the best teams in Major League Baseball, and they're playing like the best teams.
Why are they the best teams? Where did the Braves come from as the best team? Their roster isn't shit compared to the Dodgers, but in the year Hank Aaron dies, all of a sudden they're in the World Series. All synced up with Hank. They're about to win it on the 47-year anniversary of the release of Hank Aaron?
No. It has everything to do with the NL East completely collapsing on itself. The Mets and Phillies had at least, what was it, a 10-game lead on the Braves?
So why would they completely collapse? Why would they completely collapse?
Because the Mets are ass and the Phillies can't do anything in terms of baseball.
Did you know that I called the Mets to be in the 111th World Series before the season began when they had 60-1 odds? Do you think that wasn't rigged?
I didn't even remember the Mets being in a World Series.
Yeah, they were in the 111th World Series. We called it in spring training. New York equals 111. The game ended on November 1st. Or the series ended on November 1st on Matt Harvey's 111th pitch. We said New York 111, be in the 111th World Series, 60-1 odds. You don't think that was scripted?
No.
You don't think Chicago winning the 112th World Series, which we called before the season began, breaking the 108-year drought, Major League 108, 108 double stitches, you don't think that was rigged? Doing it over Cleveland, the 216 area code, when there's 108 double stitches, 216 stitches? Tell me, what team's the movie Major League about?
I haven't seen the movie Major League.
Well, you need to get off my phone line, you retard, fucking loser. You don't know what Major League is, sorry-ass motherfucker, with Charlie Sheen, you sorry-ass bitch. You don't know shit about shit. It's a movie scripted with the fucking game, which we showed at the beginning of the season that ended with the 112th World Series. Mathematics 112, Geometry 108, Major League 108, 108 double stitches. Come on, sorry-ass motherfucker. We called that shit way before it happened. 470. 470, what's up?
You don't think that was rigged?
You guys, we've murdered every fucking World Series the whole time I've been here. That's just the fact of the matter. Sometimes we murdered it before the season began, but we always did it way before the game came. Okay? So, again, you got to be retarded. You got to be retarded. Atlanta equals 69 and 15 tonight. The Astros are about to pick up their 69th postseason loss and their 15th in the World Series. and the last home run was on the 15th pitch by the pitcher. This 470. Okay, I got to block this sorry-ass piece of shit. He keeps calling in and hanging up. All right, don't ever call back 470 because you can't because you're blocked. Again, you guys, look at this. This is how rigged it all is. Donald Trump equals 138. He just attended the game 4, 138 days after his birthday, the anniversary of the Nationals beating the Astros 138 days after his birthday. Not to mention, I said during his inauguration, we'd probably see the Nationals win the World Series while he was president. Look at the 201 in the Nationals logo. Their logo's a 201. But we said that because he got the Nationals announcer for Inauguration Day. It was all part of the sick joke. 443.
Hey, Zach.
What's up?
Hey, Zach. This is a guy from Baltimore. I bet on this online site called betonline.ag, right?
Right.
They will not let me put a bet in for the Cowboys winning the Super Bowl. They keep telling me to try back later.
Well, you can't get good odds on it now like you could before the season, but yeah.
A lot of the other teams that let me put bets on, it's just the Cowboys that won't let me put a bet on.
Yeah, that could be a sign. The other year, that sportsbook pretty much got shut down online because they refused to pay out their futures on the Lakers. And, I put out the information for free that LeBron was winning that championship in his 17th season. Online sportsbook didn't pay anybody for their Lakers futures. So,
Man, I need to get better at learning how to put together parlays. I'm kicking myself in the ass.
well, you'll get better with practice, man. All things with practice. Oh, they're putting Dusty Baker on the screen, who's about to get his 44th postseason loss as a manager. Hank Aaron's number 44. Dusty Baker was on deck when Hank Aaron hit his record 715th home run. The camera's all on Dusty right now in the bottom of the ninth. And again, I mean, they just brought Dusty Baker out of retirement for this fucking ritual. That's how sick it is. That's how sick it is.
I put 20 on this game. I could win 85, so hey, that's a come up.
There you go. A win's a win.
I ain't even mad.
There you go.
All right, you have a good night, man. Thanks for the info.
Yeah, you take care. See you. Yeah, nobody's capping. At the beginning of the year, we showed Truist Park 117, Dodgers 117. That's why those were our teams in the National League, especially after Hank Aaron had just died. In the AL, Toronto 117, Illinois 117, Field of Dreams 117, the Field of Dreams game with the White Sox. That's why I thought it was one of those four teams. I didn't realize the Astros owner was born on January 17th until about maybe two-thirds of the way into the season. And even then, I said, it's interesting, it's possible, but I was still feeling those other teams in the AL over Houston. I got to be honest about that. 725, what's up?
That? What's up? How you doing, man?
Doing all right.
I just want to say, what do you think about the Mets? How do you think they're going to do next season?
No idea until I look at it. So, season by season. I'll tell you what, New York's not a 118 town, but Los Angeles is. Next year's the 118th World Series, so.
Well, I'll keep an eye out for the Dodgers.
Well, there's two teams in LA. That's something to think about. There's two teams to think about in LA, and that other one that hasn't done so well has one of the biggest names in the game. I keep wondering if something's finally going to go right for old Mike Trout. So I'll be looking at LA real hard in the year of 118.
I think Trout and Ohtani might want to head out soon. I think they're not content on how the Angels have been doing.
But again, things can flip on a switch in rig sports, so we'll see what happens there.
All right,
take care, man.
Ask, have you been skipping out on your Thorazine?
What's that?
Have you been skipping out on your Thorazine lately?
Oh, you're a troll. Do you think I was skipping out on my Thorazine when we nailed the 60-1 odds for the Mets in the World Series? 111th? For the record, sorry-ass motherfucker. For the record, you sorry-ass fucking faggot. Never taken any meds in my life. Again, that's why I'm not a brain-dead program fucking retard like you are. All right. Let's go out to 239. 239. Hold on. 239, what's up?
Hey, how you doing, Zach? Not bad, man. I messed around and hang up the phone the first time.
Okay, what's up? What's up?
Yeah, what's up, man? No, I want to ask you two questions. You say the Jesuits, they worship the sun, right?
Well, their logo's the sun.
Right. Is that necessarily bad? In a way,
It's not necessarily bad. I don't give a shit if you're worshiping the sun. What I do care about is when you're killing people and running the world and rigging the world and scaring people and starting needless wars. And, you know, like what you should care about is how they're using their nightly news to make people for decades scared of black people, making it seem like all black people are dangerous gangsters and rapists. I mean, that's what these Jesuits have done to the world, man.
Yeah. No, I pretty much know that. I've learned the gematria through, like, I call it 3 yards. I call it, religion is one of the biggest scams that was ran on the universe. Racism, of course. And then you have, which I call riches, monetary gain, because, and through that you have people, you have divide and conquer through all. And through all of those, you have people putting on an act.
Hold on. I have to interrupt real quick. I'm listening to what you're saying, but I just realized that there's this advertisement on the mound. It's one of those digital advertisements as the game's about to end that says Roman. And I think that's is that like the new online drug company where you get your erection pills online anonymously? But I mean, just the fact the word fucking Romans in there, and we're talking about Jesuits and all roads lead to Rome. It's just, this stuff's unbelievable, man. But go ahead.
Right. Okay. And then my second question was that, okay, with gematria, like, now, could this have possibly been used for good? Did they hijack it? What's this like? Because this is...
Just to answer the question, again, it all comes from Kabbalah. Kabbalah has two halves. It has the tree of life, which is supposed to be positive, and then it has the Klippoth, which is about spell casting and sorcery and evil magic and shit, so it's good and evil. It's just like Genesis 3:2:2, knowing good and evil, the tree of life.
Right.
3 pillars, 22 paths in Kabbalah. So yeah, I think there's a good and bad to all things. I'm exposing how these evil people use it every day, you know?
Right. So basically the Roman, the Catholic, and like you say, the Jesuits, they basically, and like you say, through certain calendar days, they're doing their rituals, and throughout the week too. Of course, and like you say, through numbers, and I'm seeing this, you know what I'm saying? Because and like I'm looking at the world and the infrastructure, how they run it, the universe, then I'm looking at gematria like, damn, it's kind of, it's simple. It's simple as ABC. Like you say, that's how they govern. So I'm just looking, and I think it is something to the English language. I think we are speaking spells over one another. I think that's something that we haven't tapped into because they always kept us scared.
It's right there in front of our face, isn't it? The word spell for magic and for creating words. Right. Spelling.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So I think like with religion, they always kept people in this box.
That's the World Series. The World Series. I just got to chime in. The World Series is over. Atlanta has won on the anniversary of Hank Aaron getting let go by the Braves in the year Hank Aaron dies. On the day leaving 59 days left in the year, they win it 4-2. I got books about the way they code 42 and 59 on Black History. I talked about how they did that to George Floyd. Remind me what city George Floyd's from. George Floyd's from Houston. We had Ahmaud Arbery in Georgia. Then we had George Floyd in Georgia in the 612 area code. Then on 612, we had the Rashard Brooks killing in Atlanta, Georgia. And now we got Atlanta versus the town of George Floyd and the Hank Aaron thing. I'm telling you, all this shit's related, man. All of this is related.
Wow. Yeah, man.
George Perry Floyd, 201. Here we are in the 201st game for the Braves. Another Jesuit ritual, another 201 championship. And that's exactly what I posted on Patreon today. 201 in all these sports championships. Braves in their 201st playoff game. What are the odds?
Wow. Yeah, man. Hey, no, Zach, man, it ain't no denying, man. And everything that you would say, everything was just organic. You was on the phone with me, we was having a good conversation. You switched over to the game. Man, Zach, you as real as they come. Your information as real as they come. You keep doing you like people said before, man, no matter the color boundaries. I wish we stopped saying white and black as people because we should be beyond that point right now, especially in the human race. You know what I'm saying? Seeing what these people doing to us. Like how they tricked it, the whole world and had everybody, divide and conquer. It's a shame we couldn't get that earlier. We couldn't grasp that, but now it should be no reason. I wish people would stop using that, the word, white and black. We're people, man. You know what I'm saying? So, that's my thing. But Zach, man, keep doing what you're doing, man. And, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you.
Appreciate the call, man. You have a good night. Thank you. Okay, look at this. The camera's following around Soler. Again, if you guys missed it, before he hit his home run on the 42nd pitch, I was doing the live stream, which YouTube blocked, because I knew that home run was coming on the 42nd pitch. Again, it's Hank Aaron anniversary today, who retired at 42. But look at this. Henry Aaron's 56. From Jesuit Town, Mobile, Alabama. Mobile 56, like Society of Jesus. Look what day Soler's born on. The 56th day of the year. And doesn't it sound like solar, like the sun, like Society of Jesus 56 with the sun in their logo? This dude's born on the 56th day of the year. I just had to look this up in real time as the camera follows him around. His full name is Jorge Carlos. Here, I want to see. Hold on. I don't want to. Jorge Soler. Okay. Okay. We'll do the full name and Jorge Soler. I got to see what's in this dude's name gematria. And realize Soler's not even really his last name, but that's what they put on his damn uniform because it's like Atlanta. Okay, so his full name is 283, the 61st prime. 61's the 18th prime. Baseball's 18. Roger Maris was 61 home runs in 61. He's got the 103 in his name like Jesuits. Today is 100 on my Patreon decode today. My Patreon code. I talked about how today is 103 days after the Milwaukee Bucks won the NBA Finals, which is the 27th prime because MLB's 27 and Ritual's 27. Here, fuck it. I'll just open up my notes. Here, I'll just show you everything that's written in these damn notes. Hold on. Protected World Series Game 6. Okay, today's Game 6 is on the anniversary of Hank Aaron being let go by the Braves November 2nd, 1974. That was 47 years ago. Jackie Robinson was called up in 47. He was number 42. Hank Aaron retired at age 42. Braves can win World Series 4-2. Today leaves 59 days in the year. Again, if you follow my work, you know about 42, 59, and Black history and how these rituals come together again and again. And, hold on. I know I got this note in here about the Milwaukee Bucks. Again, emphasizing the 201st playoff game. Where did I put this? Oh, I might have actually wrote it on the Patreon window. I wrote it on the Patreon window, actually. So, but I explained that today's 103 days. Oh, never mind. It is right here. Okay, keep in mind, if the Braves close out tonight, they'll win the World Series in their 201st playoff game, reminding that Milwaukee Bucks won the NBA Finals on the 201st day of the year, the same day the Tampa Bay Bucks were at Joe Biden, Mr. 201's very 201 White House. Don't forget, Beau Biden dead at 46, 201 days from the Pope's birthday, Mr. 201 himself. If that happens, it is 103 days after July 20th, the Bucks NBA win. 103, 27th prime, MLB and Ritual, 27. And again, Hank Aaron started out with the Milwaukee Braves, who moved to Atlanta. And again, Georgia and Wisconsin, 44. Hank Aaron, number 44. But the dude's name, his name, this guy who's the star of the game, his name is 103 in the most pure. And again, that's a special number. I talk about that number in my first book. Number that links together so many major rituals. Because again, it's the 27th prime and Ritual's 27. MLB's 27, 27 outs in a game. But hold on, let's just shorten it to what they call him on the field. Jorge Soler. Fucking A, man. 56. Look at that shit. Born on the 56th day of the year. 56. 42nd pitch of the game. Jacked out of the park in tribute to Henry Aaron, who retired at 42, who died this year. Henry Aaron, 56, 52. Did I just see that his name's 56 and 52? It is. 56, 52. You know what I mean? And again, just that Soler. 69, right? Like Atlanta. Again, if you think it's a coincidence that the Astros picked up their 57th postseason loss all time, losing to the Nationals in the World Series. By the way, Ernie Johnson's dad played for the 57 Braves that were in the World Series. Son just died. But World Series 57, 69. And again, they picked up that 57th loss versus the Nationals, which is 57. And again, World Series is also 69. And they just picked up the 69th loss off Atlanta, off pretty much, Soler's bomb. And again, the Jesuit order is 69. You know what I mean? The caller called in earlier. I was saying Donald Trump equals 138. He attended the World Series again this year, 138 days after his birthday. And the game where he announced he was going, game 2 that the Astros won, the Braves fell to 13-8 versus the Astros all time in the postseason that game. I got that game wrong because they announced that news. See, this is what can be annoying. I missed that game. I thought Atlanta was going to go up 2-0 and become 14-7 versus the Astros in the playoffs all time, because World Series is 147, Houston Astros is 147, and when you write out Master Builder, it's 147 and 57, just like World Series, and that the Master Builder number is 22, and again, Braves is 22, and Aaron's 22, and it's their first time in the World Series in 22 years, and Hank Aaron died on January 22nd. And I feel like that would have been the riddle had they not done this Donald Trump shit during the game. It pissed me off. It's just like, what the fuck, man? This 147 shit's not coming through. I've killed with the World Series in 147 over the years. That's what can be frustrating about this knowledge. Sometimes you lose and you're just like, how the fuck did I lose on that riddle? And then it's because they pulled some shit out of their ass like Donald Trump, Mr. 138 again. It's like, come on, man. And they didn't announce that story until it was midway through the game and the Astros already had a good lead on the Braves. But, here, let's see how fast StatMuse updates. Let's see if they already got the 201st game recorded. Atlanta Braves all-time postseason record. It's already updated, you guys. 100 and 101. In the 201st game, they get it done. All these 201 sports championship rituals, from the Kentucky Derby to the Super Bowl to last year's World Series to this year's World Series to March Madness to the NBA Finals. What am I forgetting? I'm forgetting other stuff. I mean, they've been doing the same shit all over the place. These Jesuits, man, they're ice cold. So, all right. Here, we can take a few more calls. Again, the thing that's annoying, though, about when people try to call in, it's just they just sound dumb, don't they? It's like, I can only listen to these dumb people for so long. Oh, I just think it's all a coincidence. Oh, I think it's actually the devil that's doing it. It's just like, okay, fucking retard. I mean, that's pretty much all there is, right? There's people who get this work, and there's fucking retards. Do we want to hear from the fucking retards? Ugh. I'll take a few more calls, though. Not my best work this year in baseball, far from it, but still, I put out 4 teams at the beginning of the year to win the World Series. One of them was the Atlanta Braves. They just won it. And again, they were about 20-1 at the start of the year. 732, what's up?
What's up, Zach? I just found a stat when I was watching your stream. It said Soler had 121 career home runs. I think that might have been his 122nd.
Jesus Hamdam Salvatore, Hank Aaron dead on 122?
Exactly. Yeah, which would just be the ultimate. Just crazy.
Here, Baseball Reference doesn't update until the next day. So here, I'll see how many home runs he has on Baseball Reference, and then we'll know.
Okay. Yeah, I just didn't know if it updated, but that would be pretty crazy.
Okay, Baseball Reference, in the regular season, he's got 121. So did he hit any in the postseason besides tonight is the question. He already hit some. Yeah, no, so he didn't hit 122 tonight. He had 126 coming into tonight. So he hit his 127th, which is the 31st prime. And what do we know about Houston in 31?
Okay.
The Braves right now, the Braves are on 31 all-time World Series losses. They've been in a number of World Series. Houston equals 31. Remember, J.J. Watt, George Springer, and James Harden all left Houston at age 31. J.J. Watt just played Houston with the Cardinals exactly 31 weeks after his birthday. The Braves are now sitting on 31 losses in the World Series, and Soler got his 127th all-time home run, the 31st prime.
Yeah, I also found that Luis Garcia equals 100, and they got their 100th postseason win. And the umpire was number 44. Max Fried equaled 44 with all the 44.
Hank Aaron, man, number 44. Unbelievable.
And the GM for the Braves was Alex Anthopoulos, or whatever the hell his name is, and he equals 207 in the third cipher, and it was 207 weeks, I think, in a day, from the time he signed to the Braves in 2017 to today. So
good work, man. Yeah, the rituals are mind blowing when you see how they do it. So yeah, appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
All right, thank you.
All right, have a good night. 860.
Hey, man, just really quick, want to really thank you, man. You made me some good money, and you further proved my point that I've been proving to my retarded friends about the 5942 riddle. I've been telling this.
Is this Itachi?
Yeah. It is. It is, man. Thank you. And what's with all these retards that, they call in or they're in the chat and they're like, okay, so who's next? Why aren't they ever like, how did you know that? How did you call that?
Again, it's just the sorry ass motherfucker playbook. All right, do it again then. Do it again then. It's like, dude, I've been here for 8 years doing it, you fucking jerk off. God.
These guys are retarded, man. I mean, financial advisors, right? They don't make people money 100% of the time, but they're still a financial advisor, right? That's a bad analogy, but it's like these people think they can just fix it. And
No, that analogy is just fine because anybody who helps people like with investments and shit isn't right every single time. The point is you stick with the guy as long as he continues to help you build, which I've helped everybody do who stayed in this community.
Exactly, without a doubt. And I mean, it's just the same thing you've been talking about forever. 59-42. I mean, Chadwick Boseman.
It's just blatant. I'm sitting there fucking recording the at-bat of the 40-second pitch before it even happens, knowing the ball's going out of the park. And I mean, we've done this shit year after year.
These people are fucking retarded, man. I just want to leave you with this. How much money has the flat earth psyop made people?
Yeah, exactly. By the way, here, so Neo the hacker in the chat said, look at the Rockets halftime score as the Astros go down 7-0. The Rockets have 70 points at halftime. And again, Astros equals 70. I will remind you, when the Astros lost to the Nationals in 2019, go back and look at how the Rockets were playing the Wizards that night, Houston, Washington, in basketball and baseball. That night, the Houston Rockets won in a major comeback at the end, which saved my ass because I said the Rockets were lock city to win that night, just like the Nationals were lock city to win the World Series. But go back and look. The Rockets scored 159 points, and the Nationals threw 159 pitches. Donald Trump equals 159, 138. That World Series was won 138 days after Donald Trump's birthday. Mr. 159, 138 himself. Again, Rockets win with 159. Rockets were down like 8 points with like 40 seconds left and won the game. It was fucking crazy. But anyway, it was 159 in both games, and we knew it was all synced up with Donald Trump. And again, it just shows how... Oh, not to mention, Mike D'Antoni got his career loss that was the 115th... Or wait, D'Antoni was the Houston coach. He got the win that was the 115th prime number. That was the 115th World Series. The night the Nationals won the 115th World Series, D'Antoni got his career win that was the 115th prime. 600 and some number is the 115th prime.
631, like the Gonzaga coach. Like 631, yeah.
So here we are again with the Astros clearly paying tribute to what's going on in the baseball game. I mean, it's deja vu from 2 fucking years ago, and retards are still out there going like, oh, I think that's a coincidence too. I mean, fucking go kill yourself, sorry-ass motherfucker. You don't need to be breathing.
You're preaching, man. I don't want to keep you too much longer. These motherfuckers need to go kill themselves. They're not fucking benefiting the world. They should be 6 feet under, helping the plants grow, like you always say.
They should. Hear it, trolls. It's fucking true. You guys are fucking wastes of life. You don't deserve another sip of water, breath of air. You deserve to be fucking decomposing. Get the fuck out of here.
Facts, man. Keep preaching. Thank you, Zach. You inspire me every day. Take care, man. Peace.
All right. Appreciate it, Tachi. By the way, if some guy says you can't tell everybody's race by their voice, I bet you guys can't guess Itachi's race. Itachi's like a Dave Chappelle white voice. What's up, 267?
Zach, what's going on? G Booty from Philadelphia.
What's up, man?
Yo, one thing I want to say is we share the same birthday, July 21st, so it's kind of weird. I've been watching you for about 2 years now. I've called in a couple times on the Patreon or whatever. I was just checking the live stream, and I wanted you to go back to the beginning or the home page of ESPN where it was talking about NBA. It almost looked like it said NBA real or not. I don't know.
I missed it. Which page was it on?
Correctly or not. On the home page, I think it had Jimmy Butler's picture.
Maybe it was the NBA page.
NBA
oh, okay. Here's Jimmy Butler. NBA real or not? Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck that's about, but I just caught a glimpse of it real quick. I'm like, damn, they're showing it to our face.
It is, but, man. It's a mockery every day, man.
Yeah, listen, man, I'm a barber here in Philly, right? So all my clients I talk to all day long, us Philly people, we're heavy with sports. And I'm trying to get everybody to, like, they talk to me about Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons this, Ben Simmons that. And I'm like, yo, bro, listen, it's a show. It's wrestling, bro. It's a soap opera. It's just, don't even fall.
Do you remember what happened the night Ben Simmons got drafted? Do you remember what happened?
I do not.
So one of the storylines at the draft was how he brought his cousin. Do you know what happened to his cousin that night?
His cousin passed away?
His cousin got ran over by a car after the draft. That was the story. Same cousin that was with him at the draft that was on TV.
Wow.
This is like, what's wrong with people, man? And you ask yourself, how's Ben Simmons a number one pick? The guy can't even shoot fucking free throws after being all these years in the NBA. I mean, how can you get paid millions of dollars and not shoot free throws? What most of us could do as 7-8-year-olds. I mean, come on.
Yeah, straight wrestling. So, also crazy, right? So my brother made the NFL, right? His name's Nick Moody. I don't even want to put him out there like that or whatever. But
yeah, be
he played
careful.
For San Fran, right? And he went to Florida State. You know what I mean? We grew up in Philly. He started in the Catholic school. Roman Catholics here. I remember I hear you talking about Eddie Griffin and Rasul Butler. You always call him Rajuel Butler.
Oh yeah. Wait, help me out. How do you pronounce his first name right?
It's Rasul.
Rasul. Okay, my bad. That's a good example to bring up. On Jackie Robinson's birthday, 3 black people were dead in the news on that day. All of their names equaled 42. Rasul Butler, LaTanya Lemon, who's Dawn Lemon's sister on CNN. Supposedly she was walking on ice on a pond and fell through and died. Doesn't that sound suspicious? And then the other person who died was Oscar Gamble, Major League Baseball player. Oscar Gamble equals 42. Just like Rasul Butler, 42, like LaTanya Lemon, 42, all dead on Jackie's birthday, and the baseball player, Oscar Gamble, he died 42 days after his own birthday. Come on, man. And that was right before Philly won the Super Bowl, and of course, Rasul Butler's from Philly.
Crazy. And Rasul Butler went to LaSalle University, so.
Help me out with that LaSalle connection. How's that fit in?
So just the fact that, I mean, I'm sure LaSalle. What type of university is LaSalle?
I gotta look it up. I honestly don't know. I know the name, but I don't know about that school.
I think it might be a Christian university, if I'm not. I mean, don't quote me on that. I could be wrong, but
it's in Philly. I see it's in Philly. Okay, so it's in Philly.
Yeah, it's big school, big name school. It's not the biggest school with sports, but academically, it's a big school.
I'm trying to find out what kind of school it is, if it is a Christian school. I mean, you got Villanova close by, the Catholic school. Oh, yeah, it looks like it, because it's named after a French explorer. And it's named after St. John the Baptist. So, yeah, it is. It's definitely got a Christian
heavy
bend.
Heavy time. And my cousin went to Roman Catholic, and he went to play at Florida State, right? So during the draft, the whole time we're thinking he's getting calls from Jacksonville or Tampa Bay or people in that area. And when he gets drafted to the 49ers. And it was
Bay Area Philly. Bay Area Philly connection.
Right? But when I did my cousin's name, the 122.
Just like San Francisco on the 122nd Meridian, man.
God damn. My own family. But he went to Roman Catholic, so I guess it's to the point where when these kids became high school, like, you in the system, like, you know what I mean? Like, I know your name, I know your statistics, I know what AAU teams you played for, I know what coaches you deal with, so it's like, once I get a player that I guess has the numbers that I like, I can kind of manipulate the system to put him anywhere I want. It's kind of crazy.
Well, you're definitely onto it, man. And again, this stuff is closer than you think. So.
Yeah. So, and I got a question for you too, because I don't want to put nobody on blast, but I have contacts, and like I said, I'm a barber, man, so I deal with a lot of different people from all walks of life, and I deal with some professional athletes that actually are playing right now. You know what I mean? And I keep it real with everybody I talk to. Like, I'm one of them people like Philly for real. Like I'm gonna be around LeBron. I'm gonna ask him, yo, LeBron, what's up? What's up with the games, bro? Why did you win on the real King James birthday? Like, what's popping with that? You know what I'm saying? So I talk to them like I talk to them, but yeah, I mean, it's hard for me to believe everybody's tied in because you know what I mean. That's how you get loose ends or whatever. But I kind of want to go approach them in a way of trying to get more information, but being more so less out in the open with it because, you know, when people put their guard up, that's when, you know, you don't get the truth.
Indeed. Well, I look forward to your next call, and I hope LeBron shares something with you. Do me a favor, ask him about his latest ritual against the Cavs. Again, this season began on October 19th. It's LeBron's 19th season. 19 weeks after the real King James' birthday on June 19th, his Lakers beat his old Cavs, picking up their 67th win versus the Cavs, the 19th prime. It's like, does LeBron realize how scripted this shit is around him? Or was he just born into it and he doesn't even realize?
We got to find out who LeBron dad is because that's who
I'm telling you, it's Nate Thurman, man. It's Nate Thurman. I know it's Nate Thurman, man. It's so obvious. Nate Thurman's 42, retired with the Warriors and Cavs. They go back-to-back against each other. LeBron drops 27. I was just talking about 103 and 27. 103 is the 27th prime when LeBron won on the real King James' birthday. That was the Cavs' 103rd game of the season, the 27th prime. LeBron scored 27 in that game, and Nate Thurman died 27 days later at age 74. So,
jeez. Yeah, man. Hey, great words, Zach. I mean, looking forward to the shorter book so I can get more people tuned in. And I'll check you next time. I'll definitely call in. I'll probably hit you on the Patreon line.
I appreciate it, man. I look forward to that next call. You have a good night.
All right, take care.
Yeah, see you. Hey, 269, sit tight 1 second. You're next. But I just want to say, you guys, look at the pitch count for Houston tonight. 150 pitches, 95 for strikes. Notice in the same cipher, World Series 150, Braves 95. You know what I mean? Anyway, what's up, caller?
Hey, Zach, I've been following you for a long time, man. You do good work. Hey, this will make you feel a little bit better. I got 2 quick points for you. You didn't miss out on game 1. I took the Braves, but there was one thing that was missed. The Braves picked up their 707th win all time on the road, including playoffs on Tuesday.
Oh, you're saying in game 1 they picked up that 707th win?
Yep, and today made it 708.
That date had 77 numerology. Well, good job. I was wrong about game 1 of this series. I thought Houston was going to take it because the Braves could have got like their 77th loss versus the Astros on the 77 date numerology, and they didn't. But okay, they had this 707 thing I didn't see. Yep. Good one.
Yeah, I saw that and I just laughed. I was like, wow. So I've been meaning to call you about that. But for people who don't think this is rigged, I've been decoding basketball. And basketball. It's one of the most rigged things ever. I have people go back to look at the Knicks game when they play on TNT against the 76ers, right? Last Tuesday. It was interesting because I've been following the Knicks and I had the Magic beating in the game before. But they had lost 15 straight, 8 straight at home in the series head-to-head against the 76ers, right? The last game they won, they beat the 76ers back in 2017. The final score was April 12th, 2017. The Knicks won 114. The 76ers lost 113. And why is that important? Because at the time, all time in November, that day when they played, the Knicks were 112 and 114. And would you believe that the Knicks won? Clearly, matching that same score was the last time they beat the 76ers.
That's how they do it.
With that real quick, but keep up the good work. But interesting numbers when you look at it. A lot more, when you decode them. But there's a lot of different ways to decode the numbers, man. I've been breaking it down, but yeah, it's some crazy stuff.
Appreciate it, man. Good observations.
Yep.
Have a good night. 602.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Hey, what's up?
Got me on.
Yeah.
First, I want to say thank you for doing what you're doing, man. And fuck them trolls, man. If they already still saying shit like, who's too the coincidence after all that shit, then fuck them. But I wanted to add a little perspective because I'm actually like a referee. So I referee like football. I used to do the Top Warner and all that stuff. But now I'm in the high school and you have to get, you have to become official. And one thing I can say about being a referee, not just talking and what we think, but you really can dictate a game. Like, you really
of course you
dictate
can.
a game the players don't know.
For the record, I used to
Like,
officiate
and-
high school sports. I officiated high school sports, and the thing about to be a high school ref, you got to do a good fucking
so
job,
you
or
know.
you're not going to get any high school games. You'll be doing YMCA games,
You're not,
middle
yeah,
school
you could be
games.
sitting there freshman and sophomore.
Yeah, you got to be on point as an
freshman
official.
and JV
These
games,
pro
yeah.
officials are a fucking joke. If they were that bad, they'd never even get a high school game. That's how you can also see it's fixed too, just having perspective like that. But go ahead, man.
Right, and the crazy part about that is, again, and you know if you've done it before, it's a lot of politics in there. So just like with anything else, so for me to think that these referees that end up becoming professionals, they go to collegiate level, then they go to the professional level, they had to go through a rite of passage, just like some of these players. And my thing is, I feel like the shit is rigged, and I feel like, but I don't think all of the players are knowing. Like the LeBron James of the world and the bigger players, I think they know because they also went through a rite of passage. But I don't think all the players have to know because really, you can control the game as a ref, and the players don't know shit.
I completely agree with that. The refs so often are dictating the game. But here, let's look at the end of Sunday Night Football. Did you see Ezekiel Elliott's? You know how he got that first down? I mean, look at those Minnesota defenders. Did it look like they were really trying to stop him?
Not at all. The last dude jumped on his fucking back like he was going for a ride.
Exactly. So, I mean, they all have to be in on it, and none of those guys are superstars out there, but, I mean, they look like they're in on it. And I've thought for years, if certain guys on the field that they tell us have a headpiece in and can communicate with the coach, how do we know more guys don't have a headpiece in and can communicate with the coach? I mean, for all we know, they're all hearing the fucking script through their headphone in their helmet. So...
Right. Well, you know, but at the same time, you know, like what I'm saying is, like, as a coach, if a coach knows, a coach can put his players in a position where he knows.
Techno-Bowl. Exactly. That's what they do in college football. I agree 100% with what you're saying about college. I don't think in college that many players are in on it, but I think at the pro level, almost all of them are in on it. I mean, baseball, it's so obvious when they all start dropping balls, and it's like it's supposed to be a home run, and you can tell he's fucking dropping it. It's just sometimes you can see that the players are in on it. I mean, it was a few weeks ago I was talking about the baseball game that there were 3 dropped pop flies in one inning. It's like, come on, man, and 2 of them were on Kyle Schwarber's at bat. I mean, it's just...
Yeah, you can tell when big players miss tackles. They like, you can tell when, like, come on now, you could have did way better than that shit. Like, you literally whip plays and shit like that. Like the touchdown with, I think it was Diggs and somebody else. The safety literally just kind of like ran past the motherfucker, let him catch it, and then scored a touchdown and shit.
The Minnesota Miracle play. Remember that one? The Minnesota Miracle for a 61-yard touchdown when Miracle's 61. I mean, all that shit is such a joke.
Right, and it's crazy because wasn't that Stephon Diggs that caught the miracle catch?
It sure
And
was.
then, like, literally the same type of play was Trayvon Diggs on the other side. You know what I mean? Being a corner, and the other dude just whipped the shit and they caught a touchdown. Not as big of a game and shit, but like you know how they always connect.
It's two brothers playing in the league with the same type of ritual. One on the defensive end, one on the offensive end. That's how they do it.
Right, literally, man. I appreciate you having me on, man. Just keep up the good work and don't let these people get you, man. Fuck them.
They don't really get to me. I like to talk shit because they're always here harassing everybody.
Talking
So
shit, yeah.
anyway, appreciate it, man.
Yeah, I'm going.
All right, I'm gonna wrap it up, you guys. I gotta spend some time with Sweet Lady. We gotta celebrate our victory. And again, you guys, I mean, Atlanta was a nice underdog before the series. You know, Gematria, you just do a little thing. Like here, look, you guys, you think I'm lying about the Astros just picked up the 69th postseason loss and the 15th in the World Series? Here, right here. Astros all-time postseason record, right here. Here it is. 66-69, right? They just got that 69th loss right now. And watch this. Astros all-time World Series record. You know? 9-15. Isn't that something? See, we saw that before the series began, and I said, look at this, man. This is a no-brainer right here. This is just like the fucking Nationals riddle. Atlanta 69-15. And those are the ciphers. Those are the only ciphers I knew when I started this. I didn't even know these reverse ciphers. You want to know those reverse ones, but these are the two that matter the most. Freddie puts it out. Freddie, number 5, jacks the home run on the 15th pitch for the reliever. 15's the 5th triangular. Here, if you guys got here late, again, that's what I started with. YouTube blocked this video. I tried uploading it all over. They just kept blocking it. They didn't want you to see. It was a copyright violation. I mean, why don't they block all these videos for copyright? Sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't want people to see my video. Like, they didn't care about the one I uploaded last night, MNF, after I smoked too much weed and was like, but they didn't want people to hear this in the early beginning of the World Series, exposing how racist this shit is. So let's play it one more time. Fuck YouTube and their censorship. Here's what they didn't want you to see. Here's what they didn't want you to see. The live call of the 42nd pitch, which I knew was going out. You can hear Sweet Lady in the background. She was all amped. She doesn't even really understand baseball, but I said, watch, this is about to be big right here on 42.
There it is. The 42nd pitch of the game. We'll see what happens. It's all about 42 this year with the Braves. Hank Aaron dead.
Woo! These baseball fans,
All-Star
man, these
game
fucking losers.
pulled from ATL on April 2nd, 4-2. Braves win 4-2, deciding game to go to the World Series against the Dodgers, winning the series 4-2. And there it is. High fly ball. I had a feeling. Sweet Lady, look at this. Home run. Home run. Boom. I knew it. I knew it. See? I knew it. That's why I started recording. Have I recorded anything else this game? That's why I knew it was going to happen. Because I've done this before, you guys. I knew it was going to happen. By the way...
And again, just the fact that it was a 3-run home run. Now we see that his name equals 56, born on the 56th day of the year of Henry Aaron's death. And again, Henry Aaron's 56 as well. But if you write out 56, right? He hits a 3-run shot. Put him up 3-0. And again, it was on the 42nd pitch. Puts him up 3-0. Remember, this is the same riddle with Tyson Fury over Deontay Wilder in the second fight. And then he beat him in the third fight, becoming 2-0-1 against him. Like tonight was the Braves' 201st game. But again, Slavery got that 30-42, right? Puts him up 3-0 on the 42nd pitch. Tyson Fury picks up his 30th win over Deontay, while Wilder stays on 42 wins in Black History Month. And again, Tuskegee, 30-42, the N-word, slavery, rituals that we've documented so many times with this 30 and 42 from Tiger Woods to this tonight. You know, I mean, it's just nonstop what they keep doing. We're in Atlanta, right? Martin Luther King Jr. land. Martin 30 and 42. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know, you guys should have seen the whole scene. I was watching the game, sitting back. I was brushing my teeth because we just eaten dinner. I always brush right after I eat. And all of a sudden, I noticed the pitch count was at 41, and man, I went flying. And thank God they took a little delay because I was thinking I wasn't going to even be able to record in time, but it took them a while to get that 42nd pitch in. They must have been signaling like which hanger to throw. Let me check. Where do we put the hanger for Soler? Oh, okay, we got it all worked out. All right, I'm ready to throw the pitch. You know what I mean? And look at it. I mean, look at the pitch again. Look at the pitch. Look at this fucking hanging ball right over the plate. I mean, this is the meatball right here.
We'll see what happens. It's all about 42 this year with the Braves. Hank Aaron dead, played until he was 42. All-Star game pulled from ATL on April 2nd, 4-2. Braves win 4-2, deciding game to go to the World Series against the Dodgers, winning the series 4-2. And there it is. High fly ball.
Man, batting practice.
Home run. Boom.
And you guys, if you can go back and watch the game, watch this at bat leading up to that. I was telling Sweet Lady, I was like, I can tell this guy's he's got the cork ball. They got the cork bat. They got the juice balls. He was hitting laser beams, man, just hitting laser beams, and they were foul. But I mean, and it's a tribute to Hank Aaron. They said nobody ever hit a baseball like Hank Aaron. I mean, if you know anything about baseball, they say there's never been a player like Hank Aaron because nobody had a ball explode off the barrel of their bat ever like Hank Aaron. They said it made a different sound when he hit the ball. And that might also make you think, I mean, this shit was rigged back then too. Maybe Hank Aaron, I mean, great baseball player, not going to take it away from him, but maybe his whole career he got to play with a little bit different bat. You know what I mean? So, they've been rigging this shit for a long time, you guys. The same way, the same rituals. Chapter 18. Hey, go to my Patreon page. For free, I uploaded my books again just the other day. Just scroll down a few, you'll see. Go read Chapter 18 about the way they bring 42 and 59 together again and again in these tributes to Black history. Talk about Jack Robinson, 59, Jackie, 42. Today on the day, leaving 59 days left in the year, the Braves win at 4-2 in the year Hank Aaron died, who retired at age 42, who was let go on this day in history by the Braves. Slave 59, slavery 42. You know, a big black man for the Hank Aaron tribute. I mean, come on, man. All right, you guys, I'm out. And Again, I'm not. I feel like I should be better than I am at this point at how I did this MLB season, you know? But it wasn't bad. 4 teams at the start of the year. But you know what? I advised 5 different futures this year for baseball because I got on the Yankees thing at midseason too. And but again, even if you did put in a future for all 5 of those, you still came out way ahead because the Braves paid 20-1. And again, imagine it. You put it in $500 bets. You bet $500 on the futures for baseball this year. You lost $400 on the 4 that didn't come through, but you won $2,000 on the Braves. So you're up what? You're up $1,600. If anybody thinks that's bad advice or a scam artist, then you're a fucking retard. Okay? End of discussion. And understand, we've called all these sports for 8 years straight, and I've done a lot better than I do this year. I've had my worst year for futures this year. It's weird. I have, but still, we're still proving what's going on over here, you know? Anyway, until next time, you guys, have a great rest of your evening, your day, depending on where you are. And if you're a troll, you know, drink some bleach. Drink some bleach, drink enough, so we never have to hear from you again. Again, the rest of you guys, carry on.